It's now time for Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media. Before every broadcast, you can hear Tiger Talk, where head coach Neil Myers discusses the evening's contest with Stan Stevens. It's Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers. Coach Salem Tigers went down to Ava, took on the Bears, a very good Ava Bear team, state-ranked team. We saw how good they could be, but we saw a new wrinkle in the Salem Tigers, Coach.
We did. We had a new offense that we were looking to put in. We actually talked about it during the week. Was this the week to look at it? And kind of the way we discussed it as a staff was that, we got to pull that Band-Aid off at some time. And it may be probably the best competition we've seen all year, but it's a good test to see how well we're doing with it and moving in, because obviously in weeks past we hadn't been moving the ball very well to begin with. So.
And when you get the kids excited about running a new offense, and that's a big part of it, when they start to believe in what they see during practice, then they can make that happen in a game, and that gives them some confidence, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, and that confidence weighs a lot for them. That was a big piece for going into the week, and I think moving the ball like we did.
When I look back at this game, people say, well, we still didn't score. But we moved the ball on the ground. We actually had about 130 yards in total offense, and the whole second half, for the most part, was going to be a running clock. So you're not going to get much offense in the second half because Ava will get their fair share chance at the ball as well. But when you look at this game, and I really think, okay, Salem defense is on the field a lot, but we held Ava quite a few times, got the interception, got some good plays in there, limited them to a number of short runs. I can't take anything away. They're going to bust a few because that's the type of team they are this year. But looking back, I didn't think that the Tigers defense played that poorly. I think Ava just played a very good game. It was their homecoming. They're all pumped up. And then here comes Salem Tigers in. But when we got that first opportunity to take the ball, Coach, I think the Ava Bears got a little eye-opening experience when the Tigers were moving the ball and picking up 3 first downs.
I think when we took that down and busted off a couple big runs and even some intermediate runs, I think they started thinking, well, this was not who we saw on film. This is not what we were expecting. So I think we caught them off guard a little bit. And then on top of it, we really put it to them a little bit. The biggest issue for us at that point was we got a little fatigued, something that we took to practice this week and tried to remedy so that we're ready to go for this Friday.
And another thing that helped out a little bit is you got underneath the Ava Bears skin and a couple of, kind of unsportsmanlike penalties or even personal fouls that didn't need to be done, but the Ava Bears took them, and Tigers are going to take that yardage and keep on moving down the field.
Really proud of the boys for that, too, because there were some face masks. There was a horse collar tackle in there. I think in past we might have seen them kind of get exuberant and kind of want to do that on-field fighting thing that we see all the time. That seems ridiculous to me anyway. But
the macho thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know how much we're going to do with helmets and pads on. But I thought our boys really held their composure well, even in that situation. We had some talks on the sideline about, hey, you don't want to bring that attention on yourself near as much, holding the hands up, things of that nature. The kind of the mentality we've tried to have is, we go to work. That's what we do. Head down, mouth shut. We just keep pounding away. And I think we're starting to see that. I thought we saw a little bit of that in that game a lot more.
So when you see this new offense come in and the kids are buying into it, they really like what they're having, and you got a new quarterback in there, a little bit different scheme of how you're going to run the ball. It seemed like the Tigers reacted to that pretty well, and they stuck with it, and the team was pretty happy. It looked like it from the field. Not happy with the score, obviously, but you're happy that you're able to move the ball and take some time off the clock.
Right, and in doing so, that obviously frees up your defense a little bit more of the guys that we don't have going two ways. We made adjustments last week, made some changes, put some different people in different spots. Overall, during practice, we had a great week of practice. The boys, I think, really bought into it. They saw what could be done, how it could be done. I think the bigger guys up front started realizing, hey, we can move people. Hey, we're doing things. It's been very focused. We know we've got to fire out low. That's been a struggle trying to get that taught. I thought that overall Coach Decker with the O-line did a very good job of working with that. I mean, they're on the sled every day for over 20 minutes a day. So they're moving that thing up and down the field. We have to adjust routes to accommodate Coach Decker and his lineman crew.
Well, one of the things when I watch a team, and this is a young team, and I hope people realize, very young team, that these guys are learning on the fly. You're playing varsity football, and you're learning as a sophomore how fast that game can be, and you've got to catch up. And once I've seen it now in the last couple of weeks, some of these sophomores catch up. Seems like when we get rolling, we maybe get an injury here or there. I hated to see the St. Paul boy leave the game the other night because he's been playing very well for you, but you're watching Campbell play well. You're watching Jamal play well. Degon's stepping up. These guys are stepping up on defense, but they're also trying to learn that offense and make something happen. And, Coach, when you see the progression, it's not going to be head and shoulders from week to week, but it's small progression. And when you get to this time of year and you start to see these things start to work and the kids start to buy into it, that's what the Tigers need. And now tonight, you're going to get that chance to put it back into motion when you take on another SCA opponent.
Yes, we will. One of the big things when we talk about defense is that we've talked about all year about attacking. And I think what we've seen out of the past couple of weeks is we've really seen that defense go to an attack mode more so than a sit back and let it come to them type mode. So seeing that and that confidence on the offensive side of the ball, we're gaining that confidence that we can fire off and move people if we do it the right way. And I think we're starting to see that even add up for them there.
When we come back, we'll talk about tonight's game against the Willow Springs Bears. That's going to come up just a moment after this on Tiger Talk.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life. For more information, visit oli.org.
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens and Coach Neil Myers. Coach Salem Tigers and Willow Springs Bears are going to match up tonight at Bill Schuchart Stadium. Some team is going to win this game. Both teams are coming in struggling this year a little bit. Willow Springs has scored one touchdown, and Tigers struggling on offense as well. So somebody's got to give. Something's got to give.
There's going to be a winner come out somewhere. Somebody that's going to change up that record for them for the year.
But the key to the game tonight is still to start getting that consistency. The Salem Tigers at home, homecoming night, big time for the kids. They always love homecoming night. And this is a time against a team very similar to your own. So you're going to be facing a team that maybe like you see in practice, that you can kind of see where this Tiger team is going, right?
Definitely. I think it's going to be a very, very good measuring stick for us. One of the things we talked about all this week is that mental toughness, what that is. And one of the things we talked about was we have to be able to not just set goals for the season, but we need to set them for individually for games. And I know that our boys right now have a goal, right? Their number one goal right now is to come out and have a sustained drive for a touchdown in the first quarter.
Right. And we kind of talked about that a couple of weeks back. You got to start with those small goals. If you say, well, we need to win 4 or 5 in a row. First off, you got to win the first one. But also you got to win the game within the game on the field. We talked a little about that last week. And just like what you're saying, when you start making those small gains, those little wins, first downs, like we started last week, got some of those first downs early. Boy, that suddenly got the team going. If you can continue to do that on a couple of drives, end up with a couple of touchdowns, say in the first half, you got 14 points on the board. You imagine what it'd be like going into halftime with a 14-0 lead or something of that nature, and then, okay, guys, it's up to you. You want to win this game? It's your game.
Definitely. I think that confidence, once we do that first time, and obviously being able to do something like that going into half as a goal, I think that confidence is just going to carry on, and it's going to carry amongst the entire team, not just those out there, and it'll be a different look at that point from it all.
And then when you look to the rest of the season, there's always opportunities. When you get that first one underneath your belt, when you know you can close the game out, when you know you've got that success, that changes everybody's attitude, doesn't it, Coach?
It does. Even just getting one can really set off a tidal wave for what we're trying to do. We had that conversation in practice. One of the questions came from one of the players about this Friday, and the question I sent back was, how do you think we're going to feel when we go out there and whip their hind end? do you think this practice is going to be worth it? And actually, it was funny. We actually had a crowd at that point, and all of them were like, heck yeah, that's what we need to do if that's what happens.
You know, I remember, and this goes back to my days, but I played on a team that was 2-19-1. And you know, you look back on the season and say it's a lost season. Well, we got a new coach in the middle of that season. We started to improve. It's just we did not know how to finish the games. That's it. We had games that we were in at the very last minute. We did not know how to finish that game off and ended up losing some games in the last couple of minutes. Football's the same way. Soccer's the same way. Basketball's the same way. It takes that internal intestinal fortitude and the internal, I'll say, strength to say, we're not giving up. We're not giving in. We're going to hold our ground. And that's the hardest part about winning, Coach. You know as well as I do. Wins are hard. Losses, that's easy.
Well, you know, losses you can learn a lot from. And that's the main thing you got to take from it. One of the things I know I've talked with the seniors in this team about is that the concern I've had even all year is how do we react when we're up? And that's because for the last season and all of this season so far, we've been behind. So I question sometimes how our guys will respond when we're up because it's a whole different level of game at that point.
Well, Coach, let's get up early and often against the Willow Springs Bears at homecoming, and good luck to you tonight.
All right. Appreciate it, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned. Tiger football, it is next.
You've been listening to Tiger Talk on KSMO Media with Stan Stevens and head football coach Neil Myers. Stay with us for Salem Tiger football. It's next on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter,
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Football. Tonight's game is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Salem Memorial Clinic, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa, Munet Auto Supply, Townscreen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Harrow Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Ubbs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, New Life Auto, Haters Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, The Local on 4th Street, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, and Ozark Overhead Door LLC. Now, get ready for Salem Tiger Football right here on KSMO Media.
And welcome to the Salem High School football field and Bill Schuchart Stadium. The Salem Tigers and the Willow Springs Bears will match up in SCA play. Rick, both of these teams desperately looking for a win, both coming in 0-5. They have had their struggles, but, you know, each team has gotten a little bit better. Seen the Salem Tigers improve a little bit. Trying a new offense last week in the wing tee, and it seems to have kind of excited the kids.
Yeah, it did, and I'd say I liked it last week when we come back, when we're going to go back to pounding the football is what we did last week against the Ava Bears. And that's, but like you say, Stan, both these teams are coming in here. They're looking for something positive. And, for come out tonight with a win for either one of these clubs is going to be big for their year.
Well, it's homecoming, and, of course, we had a homecoming queen crowned, but we also had a homecoming king crowned for the first time. And the homecoming queen is senior Lindsay White. And homecoming king is senior Nelson Brothers. And Yadira Blanco crowned the queen, but we never had a king before. So that was kind of something kind of new.
That was different.
Yeah, that was a little bit different. But anyway, congratulations to Lindsay and to Nelson. And that was held all before the game here tonight at the Salem High School football field. If you're watching on the KSMO video stream, Salem Tigers are in their navy blue uniforms with the Carolina blue trim on the shoulders. They have the white numbers. Willow Springs comes in with their white uniforms. They are trimmed in burgundy. That trim on the side of the legs, the numbers, and underneath the armpits. They have white helmets. Salem Tigers have the navy blue, helmets as we get ready for this one tonight. So the Tigers will be receiving. Shane McGavin Sapos still out of the lineup. Ruben Hovey still on the sideline. So Tigers still a little bit shorthanded. Going deep is Evan Mendenhall. He's been pretty much the deep man most of the year.
Most of the year, yeah.
And he's going to be flanked out by Landon Richter, I should say, on the right side. And Atticus Givens on the left. Doing the kicking for the Willow Springs Bears is Aiden Stewart. We're about ready to go, Rick.
Yeah, let's kick this thing off and get this thing started. Stan.
Great night for football.
Oh, good night.
Yeah,
Good
now
night.
that it's cooled down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Sun has gone down. Feels really comfortable out there. Still waiting on the official to get his spot. He's not in a big hurry. I can tell you that right now. And he's walking from the sideline to the goal line. I hope it's a little quicker than that to get the game going.
He got there.
He did. And he tells them, let's go. All right. Stewart ready to kick it off. And they're going to try an onside kick right off the bat. And who has it? I'm not sure, Rick.
I don't know
It went
either.
off the Salem Tigers, and I'm not sure who's going to come up with that ball.
As they unpile, Stan, I don't know either.
There's more Bears there than Tigers,
They're
but it
playing
is
Tigers.
Salem ball. Coming up with that one for the Salem Tigers, number 34, and that's Chase Smith.
Woo.
He was surrounded by 3 Bears. I don't know how he got the ball, but he did.
I'm going to lay on this thing, and I'm not getting up.
Well, good job by Chase because you know those guys are in there yanking, tugging, and pulling.
Yeah.
The Tigers in the wing tee. Then wing tee is something we used to see a lot of teams use. We have just started using it. We have Metcalf on the left side. And we'll have Gover. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I said a great place where Hovey would be. Metcalf breaking through, still on his feet. Gets across the 40-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a first down. Rick, that was a good knifing run by Jamal.
Yeah, it was. Like I say, they opened that hole up. That offensive line opened that hole up, and that was a nice run by Jamal.
He just kept going, turned to the side, twisted a little bit of a David McEwen kind of run.
Yeah.
And was able to knife his way through for 12 yards.
12 yards.
And a first down. Actually, it spotted him back a yard,
Yeah,
but that's okay.
It's okay.
He still gets the first down. All right, again to Jamal. Jamal's going to try and take this one to the outside. He's going to get a nice run. Another good gain, about 6 or 7 yards.
Okay.
And some blocking downfield.
You think the same thing I
following
did.
that all the way down. Carter DeGon just does not
just
quit,
kept
man.
going.
He just kept blocking that guy, kind of like in.
Whistle hadn't
Yeah,
went.
no, that's right.
Yeah.
Second down and
Good job.
2 on the far hash mark. He got in for Richter, who was supposed to start tonight. They made that change.
Yep.
Handoff.
Ooh.
And trying to find his way through. Gets a first. Tigers get a first down on that. And it looks like Gover with the carry. And the flag is down.
They call him on an assist. He called him on an assist, saying on helping him.
Since when does that get called?
I don't know. That's the first I've seen of that, and we've seen it all, for quite a while.
Coach
now.
Neil Myers is asking about himself.
There goes the lights, Stan.
Yeah, I noticed it got kind of dark.
But they'll have to wait for them now to.
Is Don Meredith here?
I don't know.
Turn out the lights.
Turn out the lights
party's-
already? I don't understand this one, Stan.
5-yard penalty.
Officials
timeout with 10:56.
Yeah,
The lights have gone off.
Yeah, they're gonna halt the game until we can get lights back, Stan.
Well, it would make sense, Rick.
Yeah.
It's getting dark a little bit
It is.
earlier.
Okay, 5-yard penalty, I guess, Stan.
Well, That one I did not see coming, Rick.
I did not either. Hey, Sam, why don't we introduce the starting offense for tonight's game? How about that?
Let's do that.
All right.
Let's do the starting lineup for tonight for the Salem Tigers on offense.
Trey Parsons, senior. Owen Hamilton, senior. Wyatt Martin, senior.
Joe Griffith, senior.
Leighton Meek, junior. Everett Campbell, sophomore.
Toby Gover, junior.
Jamal Metcalf, senior.
He is the running back.
Yeah.
So a late scratch for Landon Richter on the starting lineup. He's out there, but not in the field of play.
True.
As we start. So the lights have
went out.
Blown.
Maybe.
So we are
in a holding pattern till we get some lights on.
We are here in holding pattern. Well, first off, let's talk a little bit about both teams a little bit, Rick, and we'll maybe take a break or two as they try and get the lights up. These are vapor lights, aren't they? Still, it takes a while to come up.
They'll have to cool off before they can come back on. You're right, Stan.
So as we're doing that, we do want to tell you that both of these teams are 0-5 coming in, 0-3 in the SCA. Willow Springs has had their struggles. Salem's had their struggles. Rick, one of the things, and talking with the Spences, who are right next door from our buddies down there, KU,
Yep.
they've been telling us, they said, this has been a tough year for us. He said, we just really don't have any momentum going in that they have seen it going forward. It's just that they're I guess, inertia might be the better way, where they're not seeing a lot of improvement week to week, and they've given up over 320 points.
Wow.
Now, if you add that up, my friends, that's over 60 points a game in 5 games. So that's a lot of points.
Yeah, true.
And he said, he goes, and the kid, but he wanted to give credit, and I agree. You got to give credit to these players. You know what? They may not be the best players in the world this year. They're a young team, just like Salem is.
Yeah.
But, when you go from that 7th and 8th grade football and then you go to 9th grade, that's one jump. That's not a huge jump.
Big jump, yeah.
But when you go from 9th grade to 10th and you're playing juniors and seniors who have been around a while,
that's a little different.
That's a big jump.
That is.
Now, Salem Tigers have had the same thing.
Yeah.
You've got kids like St. Paul Boy. You've got Digon.
Yep.
These guys are sophomores that they're coming out and they're having to learn on the fly.
True.
And they're having to do it at a pace against a team like the Ava Bears.
Yep.
Rich heritage at Ava.
Yep.
Deep all the way around, and they've had a good football program. Give them credit. They developed a program. Salem had that very same kind of program we had back in the 90s, where you have about 12, 13, 14 years of pretty good football right there. Ava's had a couple down years here about 6 years ago.
Yep.
They are, probably the cream of the crop of the SCA. Right now they're 5-0.
I'd put them at the top.
Yeah.
Right
well,
now.
I mean, but the SCA, definitely the cream of the crop.
Exactly.
But 5-0, they are state ranked. They are in our district, so we are nowhere near, obviously, going to play them. There's only 7 teams in the Salem district,
That's
not
true.
8.
I've seen that. Yep.
And so the top team is going to get a bye.
Yep.
So they're going to get a whole week off. Now, can you imagine? Though I'm just speculating, Rick. If you were a player and you're playing that well, like they are, would you want a week off?
That would be very tough unless you had some injuries that were coming back. Then that would be a different story. But if everything's rolling and everything, you've got everybody back and everything, everybody's ready to go, I would not want a week off.
Well, and the thing that you have to look at too, Rick, what I look at is in taking that week off, if you do have guys like you're saying injuries, but the way Ava's been playing and scoring, their guys on the first team are not playing much of the second half.
No, you're right. I mean, they're deep.
They're deep,
and that's what you're getting at. Like you say, but you can look at it like you say. Well, injuries they can overcome it maybe in that week, but I'd rather have the momentum going. I like to continue to play. They're used to playing, so why go all the way to the end of the year and then say, you can't play in the first week of districts.
Well, and that was always something that was always said about the Salem Tigers when in our heyday when we would, before the running clock, and I think people don't even realize there were games Salem could have probably scored 100 points. But they would actually only have the first team on maybe the first quarter, no more than the first half, and then they bring in the JV would play maybe another quarter because you're still limited the amount of quarters you can play. and then they'd have the freshman team come on and play actually part of those games.
Just got to finish it up.
Right, but there was no running clock. They just have a smaller team out there.
Yep.
But the one thing that was one criticism that I remember hearing back then is that our first team never played a full game.
Yeah.
So when it came to playoff time and you're playing these very good teams, you don't know how to play a full game.
You got to turn it up and try to play 4 quarters.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially back then, and you know, I always loved those golden memories. But if you remember back then, Rick, and we all do, that when Salem was on their run, we did not have the same guys playing offense and defense. Very rarely. Now, maybe a goal line stand,
right.
you might have some of those guys who are playing offensive line get on there and play D.
Boy, was that a bonus for the Salem Tigers.
It was. In high school, that's unheard of.
That's unheard of. Yeah.
Well, our lights are still off here.
It's getting dark on our screen, too.
Yeah, it is getting very dark out there, and not much we can do. I will say this, though, the scoreboard is really well lit.
Now that they can turn that up a little bit more. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, still 10:56 to go in the first quarter. Salem Tigers had a first down by Jamal Metcalf, a nice about 11-yard run, and then he got a nice 8-yard run on the second play. And then Tigers then on a second and short, as Gover got the first down, they got a penalty for Rick said assisting, and I still cannot understand that because they are allowed that now.
We've seen that forever for a while now.
The only thing I don't know why I would think this, but the only thing I can think of is he dragged him. Not pushed him. He dragged him.
Well, maybe he did pick him. I don't know. We couldn't see it.
That's what I'm saying. Like grabbed an arm and tried to pull him forward. You can push, but you can't drag.
Yeah.
So still waiting on the lights to come back on here at the Salem High School football field, and it is progressively getting darker as it usually does at this time of the night. And the officials are still out there. Both teams are still out there, but we don't see even the flicker of the lights coming back on at this time.
Not yet.
So let's again remind everybody this was homecoming night. Let's go over the whole court while we got some time, obviously. Freshman Kaylee Carr was escorted by freshman Maxton Schlomer to start out the homecoming court. Sophomore Jesse Fulton was escorted by sophomore Jay Nard, and junior Jaden Atkinson was escorted by junior Grant Case in the homecoming festivities held prior to the game. Then the senior court, which is where the queen and the king will always come from. Of course, always in the past it was just a queen. This year, a queen and king. So senior Lainey Phillips was escorted by senior Nelson Brothers. Senior Leah Russell was escorted by senior Jamal Metcalf. And senior Lindsay White was escorted by senior Landon Stobbs. Now, Yadira Blanco is back. She was the queen last year. They didn't have a king last year, just a queen.
Just the queen.
And they awarded the king to Nelson Brothers. And the queen went to Lindsay White, who Yadira put the nice crown on. Very, very nice. A nice ceremony,
nice.
Well done.
It was.
And
whatever it did, it made the lights go up. No, we're just kidding, folks.
No, the lights actually stayed on for that.
That's true.
But no. So anyhow, we are still here in the first quarter as still
no lights.
Waiting for the lights to find their way back on here. And we do want to remind everybody that we will be giving away another Ron Copeland Stadium blanket tonight. We will be doing that. We'll give you a keyword to write down, and when you go online to the giveaway button that's on our website at KSMOradio.com. And when you do go there, you'll need to put that keyword in, then your name, and a way to contact you. Phone number, email, some way we can get in touch with you to let you know if you have won that blanket. Now remember, we try and do, and we're on the honor system here, but we'd like to do it one per family.
Yeah.
You know, because these are very nice blankets. And we're thanking Ron Copeland graciously for allowing us to give them away. They're very nice blankets. We still have some blankets from previous winners, though, that we'd like to get them picked up. They are at the station.
Yep.
Christy Gillies, Sean Bolerjack, and Terry Warden still have their blankets at the station.
Yep.
So if you guys would,
get a chance.
if you're listening or if you know them, and say, hey, get that blanket from the station.
Go down and get them picked up. Yeah.
You know, because I want to try it out, because maybe next Friday they're actually talking about it being kind of cool. I know it's hard to believe when it's 89 degrees, 90 degrees today, but
True.
it's supposed to be possibly cool. And we'll just have to wait and see on that. But again, Christy Gillies, Sean Bolerjack, and Terry Warden their blankets are at the KSMO studios. And come by Monday through Friday. The doors are open around 7:30 and all the way up till 4:30 in the afternoon. And come on in and just need to sign your form.
If you can't make it, send somebody up for you. No, we don't care.
Oh yeah, we have one of those today, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
it's just a courtesy of Ron Copeland, and we enjoy giving them away on the air. And so we've had a very good response to it.
Good.
And again, these are waterproof blankets. They got a nice vinyl sheeting on it. It's got the Tiger emblem on it. It's in a drawstring bag. And if you're watching on the video screen, Ben stuck that up there.
Yep.
That's the bag it comes in, and then the blanket has that same logo on it, and it is water repellent. So you have one side. It's really, really great to have a picnic on, sit on the grass with, and the other side is insulated. Rick, it's nice and warm and toasty. If you need to be warm and toasty. Right now, we're warm and toasty. You have nothing to do with that blanket.
Yeah, plenty warm.
But anyway, we'll be giving you that keyword here as we go along. But again, those names for those who still have a blanket waiting for them at the KSMO studios: Christy Gillies, Sean Bolerjack, and Terry Warden. Again, it's really easy. If you go to KSMO website, it's just easy to do it by KSMOradio.com. Click on the giveaway button. It's right there on the splash page. Rick is doing it right now. You crazy man, you. Anyway. And just sign up for it. But, of course, you can't put the keyword in because you don't know it yet. But, anyway, we will be giving that keyword away. And also, if you're already on our website, you can just go to our current events tab, and you can click there, and you'll be able to get to that. So, again, our keyword will be coming up shortly. And, by the way, we'll be drawing for our bag from last night's volleyball game.
Okay.
And then tonight's football game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
John Smith,
John.
how the heck are you?
Apparently, fine. Probably a blown fuse sitting on the way.
City on the way. Possibly blown fuse problem. The city is on their way.
All right. So we blew a fuse.
That's all we know.
Well, they think.
They think.
Yeah. Anyway, the city is on the way, and hopefully we'll be able to get things underway shortly. While we wait in the dark. What was that Kenny Rogers song? Eyes that see in the dark? Well, you need them now.
Maybe we can have everybody turn their cell phones on, stand, hold them up. Hold them up. Yeah, turn it out to the field so we get some light on the field. We can play football.
Oh, yeah, but those people out there in their planes might think it's a concert.
That's true.
All right, we're going to take a 1-minute break and come back. No score in this one, just underway before the lights went down on Georgia. No score. Salem and Willow Springs back in a minute. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Well, the electric truck has gotten here, and I see the flashlights moving, so that's a good sign. No, that's not going to be the light. Hopefully we have a little bit better light than that. But we do want to remind everybody we will be home next week for Senior Night. It's Mountain Grove coming to Salem, and Senior Night next Friday night, and that's the final regular season home game. Rick, it's hard to believe the first week of October and your last regular season home game. Wow, is right. Anyway, the Tigers will still be going to Mountain View Liberty. Now, if you haven't got an updated schedule, that is a Saturday afternoon game.
Okay.
2 o'clock start at Mountain View. It's their homecoming there. So they're having a little different type of homecoming. Okay. So they've changed the time on that. So, again, that'll be on Saturday, October 14th at 2 o'clock. And then we wrap up the season at Kabul down there in the pit.
In the pit.
Not really the pit anymore.
Not really.
They've cleaned it all up.
Cleaned that up, widened it out, and it's kind of. It is the pit, but what we can always remember as the pit.
It's where the pit was.
Yes, exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
And if people don't know, they'll say, "Well, why was it called the pit?" Well, to be honest with you, they didn't quite have the dimensions right when they built the field. So actually, the track that went around there was actually in the field of play, and on one corner, they actually had the end zone was on the wall.
Yeah.
The line went on the wall and down.
Yeah. It was interesting.
It was different.
Yeah.
Also, the concession stand used to be the broadcast booth with three pieces of wood, one for your behind and two for your feet. And you're out in the middle of nowhere. And it's true. And you ran a line inside to do it. It was truly the pit.
It was.
Yeah. And the field itself wasn't very good. It was, besides the rocks, and not much grass. They've really done a tremendous job to clean it all up. They've done a
tremendous job of getting it cleaned up.
Yeah, very good. So again, Mountain Grove next Friday night, senior night, where our seniors will be recognized with their parents before the game. So we hope you get a chance to come on out. How about those 7th grade Salem football Tigers, Ricky? 4-0.
Ooh.
4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. And our 8th graders are 2-2 on the season. And so they'll be playing Houston next Thursday right here. And that will be the final regular season, final 7th and 8th grade game here.
Okay.
So still in the dark here. And, of course, I hope you come out and watch those 7th graders. They beat Kabul on last night. I was thinking, what night is night? Yeah, last night. It was 44-0 for the 7th graders and 28-6 for the 8th graders. So, good effort by them. They've been playing some very good football, and the freshmen are doing pretty good. They're not doing too bad. They're playing a lot of half games.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, it's only because of quarters rule by Misha. They can't get more quarters in.
You can only play so much. Yeah.
That's right. So they play JV and 9th. You can only get in a total of 6 quarters, and if they do that, then they can't play varsity that week. So it's kind of a real touchy situation there. So, nonetheless. So, some good football still coming up. Our boys on Monday will host Willow Springs and JV football right here at the high school football field, and we hope you come out for that one. And, again, that will be at 5:30, I think, with a freshman game, if I'm not mistaken. So, you definitely want to check that out. And our Lady Volleyball Tigers JV will be at the Potosi tournament. That will be tomorrow at Potosi. And then our varsity Lady Tigers had a big win Tuesday over Willow Springs. And then lost a heartbreaker last night to Thayer. And they fell by 3 tight games, 25-23 and 26-24, Rick. And two games that could have gone either way. And then Thayer got the best of them in game 2. But nonetheless, Lady Tigers, they're that close to turning it around.
Close.
But, we were bringing it up the other day. Fall sports, spring sports, they're so fast.
Yeah.
They're like a month and a half long. And when you look at girls volleyball, of course, they get started like the last week of August.
True.
But they're done with their regular season October 12th.
Wow.
That's it.
Ain't that...
October 12th. That's 2 weeks away.
You're talking, and you said, like I said, it's quick.
It's quick.
Yeah.
Same thing with softball and baseball. They're like 6-week seasons. That's it.
That's it.
And when people say, well, not too bad with volleyball because you don't have a lot of cancellation. But can you imagine rainouts, trying to get those games rescheduled? That's a nightmare for any athletic director. So we see the full moon coming up. If we wait long enough, we'll get that light. But anyway, Lady Tigers' next varsity game will be at Bunker Monday. The varsity will play first. They have to be 5:30 start time. So they will play first. There'll be a JV matchup afterwards with the remaining time that'll be allowed for those girls to play.
Okay.
So varsity at 5:30 at Bunker on Monday. Their next home game will be against the Ava Lady Bears next Thursday, and we'll be bringing that to you on KSMO Media. So a lot of good stuff. And if you're watching it on video stream, no, that's not a bad shot. That's what we see. You're seeing it too. It's dark.
It is dark.
Really dark.
Yeah.
And the only thing we see light out there is our scoreboard. It says nothing.
Yep.
We're still in the first quarter. We still have 10:56 to go. Nothing has run down. They haven't run any plays since we've had the lights go off.
Not that we have seen.
No, we haven't seen any. And I don't think we could if
I
they
don't
did.
think we could if they did. Yeah.
It's a dark evening here. So a lot of good stuff still coming up. We do want to remind everybody that the Salem Tiger basketball boys will be having a golf tournament next Saturday. That'll be at the Spring Creek Golf Club, and that starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's $200 for a team of 4. If you want to play in that, you can call Spring Creek Golf Club. They can give you the details, or Coach Jared Patterson or Coach Jordan McLaurin if you have their numbers. I don't have them handy, but anyway, if you do have access to those, I'm sure they'll still try and squeeze a team or two in.
True.
If you help that out, that'll help our basketball boys in the upcoming season, which I'm looking very forward to. We have a lot of returnees. Should be a very interesting season. The second one under Coach Jared Patterson.
Hopefully very fun year, Stan.
It should be. And the Tigers went to the finals of districts last year, so never know.
There we go. Nice picture.
There's a song called By the Light of Silvery Moon, but ours is more orange, so looks
True.
like it kind of looks like an orange grove out there with one big orange on it. So, but we are still in the first quarter. We're waiting for the lights to come on, and we see a lot of people trying to get them on.
Trying to find out what's going on. I mean, you're right, Stan. Yeah.
I've never experienced this, Rick. We've had lights go off, but they were able to get them right back on.
But go off and not come back on.
This one's
a little different. Yep.
This one looks a little serious. So you hope it's not a short or a transformer. If it's a transformer, that's a major problem.
That's a major problem there.
To get that done. So, anyway, we are still here in the first quarter. Salem Tigers with 1 first down. They would have had a second one on the run by Gover, but that was called back on a penalty, a 5-yard penalty, by the way. So Salem Tigers will be faced with a 2nd and 7 when we come back, when the lights come back on.
When is a big question.
Well, it is a big question at this time, and I know we're kind of trying to fill time here, hoping that the lights, we start to see a flicker out there sooner or later to try and get everybody excited. And I know the people in the stands on this homecoming night would like to see some football action. Both of these teams would love to get this game in because right now, with the struggles of both teams, somebody's going to come out a winner, which is could absolutely turn their season around.
That is true. You're exactly right. And, that's got coming into this season. I mean, this is going to be, a season for one of these two teams. It's, when you're looking for a win, Stan, and both of these teams are, that's an accomplishment that both of these teams are looking for here tonight.
And one of the things, too, Rick, as we continue our stream on KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook page, and KSMO YouTube, yes, we're reminding you we are here, but there's no lights. And so what you're seeing on the field right there, that's what we're seeing, too. And there's just nothing out there. There's a play clock out there, 25 seconds on it, and there's a scoreboard clock with 10:56 on it as well.
Yeah, we got
that's about the only light we have.
We have got the city of Salem is here trying to find out what's going on, if they've got blown fuses or what's going on, and that's the reason why you see the flashing lights at the outside the fence down here. Is they are starting to come back on.
Here they come, Rick.
As we speak, they are coming back on.
Here they come. Yeah, popping on.
It'll be a little bit for them to get brightened up.
Well, that's just the bank on the east side, though.
Yeah, we don't know about this side yet.
Nope, the west side's not on yet, Rick.
We got half of them on.
We're halfway there.
We're halfway there.
I'll beat you halfway. It's better than no way.
I see light out in the middle of the field. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that.
Okay.
That may be illegal.
Okay.
At least they got one bank on, so obviously
they're working
not a
it.
Transformer.
No,
That's
the
good news.
Maybe blown fuses. That may be what they're looking at.
And we may have to go back to the other side. And hopefully there's not a short in there. They're going to blow another one.
Hopefully we don't do it again. Yeah. You're exactly right.
If that should happen, Rick, and I have not conferred with Athletic Director Clay Mooney and stuff, but this obviously could get moved to tomorrow afternoon.
It could. If we don't get fired up, like I say, because it's you can't play with half the lights on one side. They're going to have to get them both on. So.
Well, you just play on that side of the field.
Nobody can run on this side. They have to stay on the light side.
Imaginary line. You can't run over it. Oh man. Well, our delay has been probably close to 22 minutes, I would have to say.
Yep.
I remember it was about 7:07 or so, and now we're getting close to 7:30. So hopefully you've enjoyed Rick and I's commentary because I'm about out of things to talk about.
We're feeling it, yeah.
Well, I do want to remind everybody, by gosh, by golly, that October starts on Sunday.
Wow.
I know.
Already, Stan?
Is it crazy?
You're not kidding, are you?
I'm not kidding.
Oh, wow.
October will be here before you know it. And so will Blues hockey. Holy cow.
Wow.
I almost forgot about that. No way. The Blues will be playing, and their regular season starts, I believe, October the 12th.
Yep.
And they will take on the Dallas Stars that night. We have a couple of preseason games still to bring you. Monday nights, one of them, they'll be taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Okay.
5:30 is the pregame show on Monday night. The Blues and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Last night, Blues lost in overtime to Chicago. But again, these are all preseason games getting warmed up. Tomorrow, those Missouri Tigers. How about them Tigers?
Yeah. Going
23rd ranked in the nation.
4-0.
What the heck happened?
Yeah.
Anyway, they'll be taking on Vanderbilt at Vandy. They'll make that trip down to Nashville.
They're going to Nashville.
Cats.
Yeah.
Clean as country water.
Yeah.
Anyway, they will be there, and that will be tomorrow, 3 o'clock game time. You can hear that game on KSMO Radio with Mike Kelly, Jim's favorite announcer, absolutely his favorite guy. And, of course,
I guess the sign must be coming on, Stan.
I see one light.
Okay, we're close. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
I see one light.
Okay,
I see one.
That's one.
Well, that's a start.
That's a start.
Got to start somewhere. So that's 3 o'clock tomorrow. So we'll get started right there. And then, of course, next week, following week, it's LSU.
Could that be something? Both of those teams undefeated.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
At each other.
Yeah, at Faroe Field. So should be a great opportunity if you want a chance to see some Missouri football, excellent Missouri football actually right now.
Yeah.
You might check that out. LSU, that will be not this Saturday, but next Saturday at Faroe Field. And I believe the time on that game is 11 o'clock kickoff, Rick.
11 o'clock.
Yeah,
I'm not for sure either.
Yeah, I think we just got that today, as a matter of fact. So 11 o'clock on that game. And we'll have that one on KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7. I still just see the one light on, Rick.
Okay. Well, that's all we had over there for quite a while, and then it went off.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get these others back on.
So we're still waiting here as both teams are trying to get a little bit loosened up.
They had to warm back up again.
Well, you
shouldn't
actually,
be much. You should. Yeah, they should.
Actually, it's a good thing this isn't a cool night, Rick.
Yeah.
This could really be.
Couldn't hear what he said.
They don't have enough money to pay for half of the field.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you'd like to donate the rest of the money, come up. So, well, there you go. You know, GoFundMe.
Literally.
GoFundMe for the lights.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still not on. So, I don't think they're going to try it with half a bank of lights, Rick. I don't think that'd be a good idea.
No, I don't either.
Personally. Do want to thank people, some great sponsors, though, Rick, that have made it possible for us to bring you our commentary, which hasn't been that good. But anyway, us streaming allows us to be here to bring you these games, our activities, the parades, the choir, different events that go on in town. Without the sponsors that pay for this, Rick, it's not possible.
That's right.
And we hope everybody out there is listening or watching. If nothing else, I'm not telling you to go in there and buy out their store, but if nothing else, when you go by their store, if you are in their store for whatever reason, say thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys doing what you do for KSMO Media. Otherwise, we wouldn't see a game, or we can't get there, or mom's not able to get out, or dad's not able to get out, or they can't take the heat, or whatever it might be.
What if Grandma can't get here? Grandma and Grandpa can watch them from home. I mean, that's
from out of state.
Or from out of state.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we have somebody from Dallas, Texas watching, and then we always like to hear about that because that's kind of what this is all about, and what the internet can do.
Yeah.
So anyway,
without our sponsors, it would not happen.
And one of those great sponsors is Ozark Overhead Doors. Zane and the gang do a great job. You see on the bottom of the video screen for all of our activities, Ozark Overhead Door with our score bug, and we want to thank them because they do a tremendous job. Are they going to try and play it? They are.
Oh, my gosh, Stan.
So this is going to be
This is going to be tough,
Rick.
for me and you. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to try and play with half the bank of lights.
Whew.
At least.
The binoculars don't fail me now.
Yeah, no kidding. So this is
interesting, Stan.
Rick, I don't even know if you can do this.
I guess they're going to try.
They're going
They're going to try it.
All right, well, we're going to try and play some homecoming football. This is going to be a game of shadows, no doubt about it.
True.
Campbell goes under center, flips it back outside to Jamal, and he tries to turn that corner. Still on his feet, trying to turn that corner. And he's going to get down. I can't tell what the yard marker is, Rick.
I can't either.
50, 40, 30, 20.
He was on the 36, Stan.
I know he's at the 23 now. So a 13-yard gain and a first down for the Salem Tigers. Yeah, it's the markers we can't see at all. Nothing on the field whatsoever. So we're having to look for the far sideline for markers.
I got you.
All right, 1st and 10. Everett Campbell at quarterback. Hand off to DeGan, trying to go to the outside. Carter's going to go in for the touchdown.
DeGan is in, Stan.
Carter goes in for 23 yards out. His first touchdown as a Salem Tiger. Tigers did a little misdirection, Rick.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they was going to the right side with Jamal over and over and over again, Stan, and then they decided to change that up, send Jamal that way, and bring DeGan back to the other side, Stan. And that was a nice run by DeGan, and nice job by the Salem Tigers to pin everybody to the inside and give DeGan the whole outside of the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, they really did a great job of faking that, going to Jamal again. Yeah. And when Metcalf kept running, Willow Springs followed them. Metcalf will come in for the extra point. To snap it back, his kick is up. I think that's good.
It looks good.
It is good. All I saw was a little dot.
I did too. That's all I seen.
Point after by Metcalf is good. 7-0 Salem Tigers. That's the first time all year that we were able to score in that first possession,
True.
Rick. And, of course, it all started with the attempted onside kick by Willow Springs. So Salem had a short field. We talked about that with the other teams. They get a short field, you don't have to run a lot of plays to score.
Yeah, finally Salem got the short field, Stan, and they took advantage of it. And like you say, on about, what was it, a 50-some yard drive?
Well, right at 50.
Right at 50? Yeah.
So Salem with a 7-0 lead on the touchdown run by Carter DeGan. And Carter DeGan is just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Well, once he got started, one of the things that I really love about watching Carter, this kid has a passion for football. He loves football.
He loves it, and he gives it all he's got.
And it's a pleasure to watch a guy like that play. Man, you just have to enjoy it. Well, okay, I can't even see the Willow Springs guys down there. I know they got numbers on, but I'd be hard-pressed to tell you for sure who they are. Kick is going to be a squib kick. It's going to come down, take a couple of bounces. 12. Comes down in the 12. Hands of John Ball. And John Ball goes down at the 25-yard line. Tigers pursued him well.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I tell you what, Rick.
This is tough, Stan.
This is like, worse than the fog game.
I started to say about the Liberty. I mean, at least we could see the players. At Liberty, we couldn't see anybody but their feet. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Are they coming on?
Yep, they're coming. They are coming back.
Hey, that's a good thing.
It is a real good thing. So Ball brings that ball back to the 20, virtually the 26-yard line, maybe 27, and that's what will put it down. At quarterback, Dylan Ferguson gets that snap, and he tries to hand it off, does hand it off. A good weight. And trying to run that ball, I believe, number 33, Rick, if I'm not mistaken.
35, Stan.
35, excuse me.
Gotcha.
I saw a 3, couldn't tell the other one. Jordan Rutledge with that carry, gain of 1. Rutledge was hit behind the line, but I'll say this for Ferguson. He held onto the ball with Rutledge and then kind of pushed him out and got him a yard. In the wing. Another run up the middle by Rutledge, and a nice run. Up to about the 32-yard line. I'm marking with the 34. It'll be 3rd down and 4. You got a good block up the middle, right off the center. He was able to pick up a good 6. First quarter action, 9:11 to go. I know. You're looking at the time saying, what? Yeah, lights went out here.
Lights went out.
Ferguson gets it, keeps it himself on the option. He's going to get the first down, and not much more than that. He's going to get out to about the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 6 and a first down. So Ferguson on the option keeps it and gets the first down for the Bears. And he was waiting for that play to develop. Splitting wide to left side goes Aiden Stewart. Also out that way, Everett Smith. They've stayed in the running formation. And again, running up the middle, breaking a couple of tackles, still on his feet, still driving. And over the 50-yard line at 35 goes Jordan Rutledge. That's a gain of about 15. I'm going to mark him down after a gain of 13 and a first down in Salem Tiger territory. A couple of missed tackles, Rick.
Yeah, we've seen it before, and we've seen it here again tonight.
Arm tackling.
Yep.
Ferguson keeps it himself, trying to get to the outside. Got a little bit of running room, and he is taken down, though, as Du Bois comes up and gets him after a very short gain of maybe a yard.
Going to give him one, Stan?
Yeah, I'd give him one.
Okay. That was a nice play by Du Bois, Stan, to come up and make that tackle, because it looked like he almost had the outside.
You know, the dangerous play about that, Rick, is if they saw that, Du Bois had to vacate his area back there.
Yeah.
He could have flipped that ball out. There'd be nobody back
Nobody
there.
left. Yep.
Yeah, so, but anyway, don't know if they saw that or not. Handoff up the middle, and not getting very far this time is Rutledge. He'll get about 2, maybe 3. Nope, actually they're going to spot him down right back almost at the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to give him nothing, Stan. Yeah.
Well, Rick, he got across the 45, unless they say his knee was down.
True, that's true.
Now that I can't
couldn't
tell
see.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, an arm got him, and it looked like he went towards the ground. But it did not look like his knee hit.
Yeah.
7:27 to go, and I think they're talking to the official about it. I don't know if there's any blood on the hands
of
Dylan Ferguson or something, but the official's telling them something. So they have to have their trainer come out. I guess kind of get a Band-Aid on that or whatever.
He may have to come out.
He may have blood on the jersey.
Number 6, looks like 16 came in for him, Stan.
Looks like his thumb, Rick, has got either a cut on it or something of that nature.
Okay.
So Gavin Glenn's going to come in. 3rd and about 9. I thought maybe that Rutledge was talking to him about the play.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Well, 16 is going to go out wide left.
Okay. So
coming in at quarterback looks like Aiden Stewart. Looks like Stewart will take this snap. He wants to throw. Fires it deep downfield, and the ball is tipped and incomplete. Intended for John Baugh, and Evan Mendenhall turned around, and he had a good position on that ball, Rick.
True, he did.
And almost picked it off.
That was a nice job, because he was running stride for stride, Stan, and he just looked back for the ball, and he was right there with him.
Secret is, Rick, you know you played defensive back.
Yeah.
When that guy looks back for the ball, you look back for the ball.
You got to.
They're going for it on 4th down and 9, which you kind of expect. A little early movement and no call. Stewart has it. They want to try to get outside, and he's tackled for a loss of 1. Tigers get up, make that tackle. I believe that's Atticus. Nope, no, it wasn't. It was actually Everett Campbell to make up.
Everett come up and got him.
I thought Atticus might have come back from the defensive back position to come up, but it was Campbell shooting across. Loss of 1, and Salem will take over at the Salem Tiger 47-yard line. Campbell at quarterback. Salem, I think, going to have to burn a timeout. No, actually, Willow Springs does. Burns a timeout with 7:01 to go in this first quarter. Salem 7 on a 23-yard run by Carter Degon, and nothing for the Willow Springs Bears. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Well, you're watching football with us on KSMO Media. We finally got the lights back on.
Yeah, both sides are on now.
And that includes all those at the local on 4th Street. Glad you waited out the darkness with us. Anyway, Tigers 7, Bears nothing. Salem with the ball at their own 47-yard line, near hash mark.
Okay.
Campbell goes under center. Degon at the right tail. Metcalf left tail. Gover at the fullback position as Campbell goes under center. Campbell drops the football, picked up though by Gover, and he'll move forward over the 50-yard line to the 49 of Willow Springs. That ball went right through Campbell's hands, and
he said, "Let me have it."
Yeah, Gover just picked it up and said, "I got it." Toby goes, "That's mine. That's mine."
Get out of my way.
He gets a long 4, 2nd down and 6. Salem and Mountain Grove next week. Final regular season home game. Yep, man. They stay in the wing T. They're going to probably be in that about 96% of the time.
True.
In motion, Metcalf. Keeping it as Campbell. Cuts up the middle of the field. Still on his feet. Fights a man off. Still going. And he gets the first down.
Woo.
He'll get down to the 42-yard line. Extra effort by Campbell. I like it, Rick.
Woo.
He fought off one guy, kind of stiff-armed one man and was able to cut back. He just would not go down. He saw where the marker was. He got the first down.
Yep. Just kept fighting, Stan, until he got there.
3rd first down for the Salem Tigers in this first quarter with still 6 minutes to go. They lead at 7-0. They are at the Willow Springs 43-yard line. Very tight formation on this wing T. Campbell gives it back to Degon, and Degon is going to get hit from behind and taken down for a short gain, maybe a yard. Ball down to the 41. They actually gave him 2. Pretty good spot.
Yeah.
2nd down, 8. And had promise right off the snap, but then Bears shot the gap on the right side of their line, their defense, and they were waiting for Carter as he hit the line of scrimmage. He still got a couple of yards out of it. Campbell under center. Goes back to throw. He's got a man wide open. He fires it down. It's caught. And touchdown for Metcalf.
Nope. Sanders, wasn't it, Stan?
Nope, it is Sanders, by the way.
Okay.
Hayden Sanders with that catch.
41 yards, Stan?
Yes, sir.
41? Okay.
Yes, sir. Hayden Sanders with a touchdown. Sorry, Rick.
That's okay.
That was right in the one area I could not see.
Yeah, it was in your corner.
On the wall, right where the wall is.
In your corner, yeah.
And with exactly 5 minutes to go, Sanders, a 41-yard pass from Campbell. Metcalf for the point after. And the kick is up. Looks good. It is good. The reason I thought it was Metcalf, Rick, is that he actually went in motion and then went right up the field.
And then he done a flag. You're right, Stan. Yeah.
But then Sanders, coming off the inside position, went out.
Yeah. Nice play. Nice play. Nice throw. Good job by the Salem Tigers.
Salem with a 14-0 lead. Something that has not happened yet this year.
True.
Man, that's happened in the last 2 years.
Yep.
We were talking last Salem Tiger win actually came against Kabul Bulldogs. If you remember that game, Rick, we were down there.
Yep.
On the last second pass.
The last second.
Garrett Connell threw the ball in the end zone.
Yep.
Trying to remember who caught it. Was it Moss?
I
can't remember. Anyway.
I can't either. Yeah.
Anyway, that was with 18 seconds left, and that was the final regular season game. Then we went up to Priory High School and almost beat them.
True.
In district play.
Oh, momentum.
Oh, momentum, yeah. And Metcalf to kick it off. We might be able to see a number now or two. And it's another short squib kick. It's going to be taken on the far side and getting some good run back. Number 21 for the Willow Springs Bears, and that's Larry Cheney. Cheney, a junior.
Okay.
Brings it back to the 45-yard line. The game about 15-yard return.
Yeah.
I don't think he catches the ball very often because when he got it, though, he kind of knew what he wanted to do.
I've got to get to the other end.
Well, he knew he wanted to. He kind of started in the middle and then went back to the sideline.
Yep.
4:53 to go, so nice, almost 15-yard return by Cheney. Coming wide to the right side is John Ball and also Everett Smith. Ferguson keeps it himself on the option. Ferguson hit. He'll gain about 4, maybe 5. Too near the 50-yard line. Depends on the spot. They're going to mark him closer to 49, so gain of 3.
You got a flag on the play. Oh, no? I think, Stan. I didn't see one, but
a flag.
The official was kind of.
You see a flag?
I don't know what he was doing.
I have no clue, Rick.
I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. 4:37. Stopped the clock for it, whatever it was, but no foul.
Okay.
Not that I saw.
I didn't either, and then I thought, well, then he acted like he was stopping the clock for a penalty, but then he never
faced the scorekeeper.
Yeah.
Up in the press box, and like he was going to call something, but never did. Ferguson gives this one off, and getting hit right away. Number 35, Jordan Rutledge, no room there.
Wow.
He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Big number 67 for the Salem Tigers, and that is Charlie Terrell. He just stood him up.
Yeah. He was not going. He was not going anywhere.
Third down, still about a long 7.
Yep.
That'd be accurate to say.
Yep, I'd say.
3:50 to go. Again, wide to left side goes Aiden Stewart. Out that way also. Everett Smith. Handoff up the middle, and again, Rutledge trying to go down. Ball came loose. And who has that ball?
Okay, they must have got it.
And it is recovered by Ferguson.
Okay.
So the ball will be spotted back at the 45. It's going to bring a 4th down and 11. And Ferguson took a good pop going after that ball.
Yeah.
Not a real big guy anyway, and for him to dive in there.
134 Stan?
He's 170 pounds. He's 5'10".
Yeah.
But not 5'10" when you got guys 285 falling on you.
That hurts.
170. That ain't happening too much. So they're going for it here. 4th and 11. Back to throw. Ferguson is he rolling. Gets pressure on the Salem Tigers. Now he's trying to cut back. He's taken down for a loss. Back at the 41. Getting in from behind for the Salem Tigers, Jeremy Smith. And he's a little slow in getting up. Yeah, he got
sandwiched, I think, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
Smith got him from behind, and then another Tiger came in from the front side to put the hurdles on him. So Salem will again have good field position. Well, Rick, I know they're 0-5, but going for it on 4th and 11 in your own territory, I'm not sure that's a very good football move.
No.
That's my opinion only, but they're struggling. Flip back to Jamal, and
flag goes down. Yeah.
Trying to see why it went down.
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know
which normally you don't see a flag in the middle. It's on the side, but they're going to call Salem for false start.
Yeah. May not have got set, Stan.
It's a very good possibility, but Rick did. Usually that judge is not looking for movement.
Not literally the back judge, and he's the one that threw it. Yeah.
The back judge did it? Up that far?
Yes.
Sign him up. Cardinals need a guy with an arm like that. That's a heck of a throw. That's 20 yards with a flag. We need to get him a contract. 1st and 15. And again, flags go down. And again, a false start. So we're going the wrong way.
Going the wrong way, guys.
You know, Rick, what you hope is not happening is they've got a lead right here and they start to relax too much.
Yep. Yeah.
Say, hey,
get your focus back. I mean, you're exactly right. Hey, yeah, pay attention here, what we're doing. Yeah.
And now you got an extra 10 yards to pick up.
True.
1st and 20, still a 1st down, but they're going to make it harder and harder. 2:48 to go still in the first quarter. 14-0 Salem Tigers. Campbell under center. Flips this one to Metcalf. Metcalf has a good block to the outside, breaking through. Metcalf, he'll pick up a big bunch of that. About 15 yards of it, as a matter of fact. Almost 16. Now they're going to put him back at the 35. So it will be still 2nd and 5. 15-yard gain.
Okay.
Nice burst off that right tackle, Rick.
Burst. Yeah, it was.
Followed the tackle, got that little hole, and again, he's using the angle of his body to help him out.
Yeah, just keep going.
Campbell will give it back to Metcalf again. Following the tackle, Metcalf has enough for the first down as he gets across the 30 to about the 34 off, again, following the right tackle. We noticed last week at Ava, Salem has this play down pretty well.
Pretty well, yeah.
An 8-yard gain, first down, Salem Tigers, down to the 27-yard line. Nice full moon out there, Rick, looking over from the east side.
Yeah.
Moving up to the east side. Go over fullback. Dig on at the right wing. Again, Metcalf's got this one. He tries to turn to the outside, hurdles one man, and goes down as his knee hits about the 21, a gain of 5. Maybe 6 where they spot him down. They're going to give him 6.
Okay.
Bring up 2nd and 4. Again, off that right side. I'd like to see a little bit more change there. I mean,
go there
this
and
is
come
working.
back. Yeah.
But you know, last time they did this about the same area, they gave it to Carter on a just basically just a little misdirection.
Yeah, just a misdirection.
Will that happen again, Rick? Are you going to be the psychic here? Nope. You give it to Metcalf again. Again, following that right tackle, and he's going to pick up very close to a first down to near the 15. All depends on the spot. They're going to give it to him. Gain of almost 5.
Okay.
Tigers with 5 first downs in this first quarter. Under a minute left to go. 14-0. Salem, a Carter Degon 23-yard run, and a Sanders 41-yard pass from Campbell.
Yeah.
Can we knock part of this wall out so I can see over in that corner?
You're going to have to get more limber.
I think I am.
Yeah.
You give it to Carter this time. Carter to the outside. He pushes a man off. He goes in for the touchdown. And then gets a shot after the fact. Woo! Carter goes in for his 2nd touchdown. This from 16 yards out. Same play, Rick.
Same thing, same result.
And with about the 5-yard line.
I don't know who that was, Stan, but he just pushed him down out of his way, didn't he?
Yeah, get out of my way. I got a touchdown to get to.
I got a score. Yeah. Wow.
Wow, that's, as I say, there's passion in that boy.
That's right.
Jamal Metcalf for the point after. The snap is back. Kick is low, but I think it's still good.
Did it go in? Let's go.
Yeah. Just got over the bar. 21-0. Salem Tigers on top. Rick, even though we knew both teams were struggling, I don't think anybody really saw this coming.
Yeah.
But like I said, short fields. Salem Tigers only had to go 40 yards for this touchdown.
You know, and that's, you know, just like you was talking a while ago, you know, in that 4th and long again for Willow Springs, I agree with you there. I think that they should have punted that ball away, try to make Salem go a little bit further than giving these short fields. But maybe they don't have a punter. We don't know.
I don't know. We don't know. Yeah. But still, something. Now, that's just too
even if it's just a quick kick. I mean, I don't, you know, anything to get it out of there and get it out of the change the ends of the field somewhere.
I want to thank our great sponsor for making it possible. Hubs Tiger Center helps bring you Salem Tiger activities and athletics on KSMO Media, proud supporter of KSMO Media and Salem Tigers, and as is your Country Chic Boutique and Photography. Again, bringing you Tigers and Salem Tiger activities on KSMO Media, Country Chic Boutique and Photography. Okay. Trey Parsons kicks it off. Down to about the 15-yard line, trying to turn that corner is John Ball. He's still on his feet. He's fighting for some yardage. Give the kid the credit, man.
Yeah.
He took that ball about the 15 and brought it back to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he never
gave
up.
22-yard return.
Yeah, that was a nice return. Like I say, he looks like he was hemmed in right here, Stan, but he made it to the outside and then got around one man to make a good run back.
Well, Richter kind of overran him. Rick had he squared him up, that would have probably slowed that progress down. But he kind of went right by him, and then next thing you know, he's got an extra 10 yards.
Yeah.
So Ferguson's back out there. He got up pretty slow his last time up. Dylan, a 5'10 sophomore. Boy, and he's learning on the fly. This is a tough way to learn on the fly.
True.
Aiden Stewart wide to the right side. They go trips to the left, actually.
Yep.
Still with the wing. Keeping it himself is Ferguson. Spins away from one man, trying to spin away from another, and gets taken down by Everett Campbell after a gain of 4, maybe 5. Gets over the 40 to about the 42. We'll give him 5 and bring up 2nd down and 5.
Okay.
Good fake by Campbell off to Jordan Rutledge, and then he gets the nice 5-yard gain. We've come to the end of the first quarter. Salem Tigers 21 and Willow Springs nothing. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Welcome back, Bill Schuchard Stadium. Let's show you the Salem Tiger defensive starters of the game tonight.
Jay Nunn, sophomore.
Dominic Berry, junior. Owen Hamilton, senior.
Toby Gover, junior.
Carter Deegan, sophomore.
Everett Campbell, sophomore. Caden Du Bois, senior. Evan Mendenhall, junior.
To that outside, turning the corners, Rutledge, but he's not going to make too much, if any. He might actually have lost a little. See where they spot him back. Lost about a foot, I think, Rick, or no gain.
No gain.
Call it what you will.
Yeah.
Carter Deegan with 2 touchdowns in this game.
Yep.
He's got 2 carries for 39 yards and 2 touchdowns. Or 3 carries, sorry. He got 2 yards on the other one.
41 yards, yeah.
Ferguson hands that ball off the Rutledge, and again, Tigers are there. He picks up 2. It's going to bring up 4th and 2.
Boy.
I believe I saw Jeremy Smith bring him down, but it'll be a short 2 on this 4th down. Ball at the Willow Springs 46-yard line. Just underway, 2nd quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. You're looking at the time going, what? This must have been a long game.
Are you telling me there's still 11 minutes to go in the half?
No, we had a 7-minute
at least
blackout, and then only had half the field at that time.
Yeah.
Ferguson on 4th down, and the Tigers jump offside. Tigers got a little bit of ANC, and Jaden Hard came over, and that'll give the Bears a 1st down.
Yeah. Little too quick. Yeah.
Well,
listen to the snap count instead of the ball, huh?
Yeah. 3rd 1st down for the Bears in this first half. They're now in Salem Tiger territory, just at the 49-yard line. 2 men in the backfield. Giving that to Rutledge again, trying to knife his way through, and he gets 3. Charlie Terrell is on the bottom of that pile. He's one of the tacklers. A couple other guys in there. 2nd down, we're going to call it 8. Very quick huddle there for Willow Springs. Get right back at it.
Ooh.
And flags go down this time.
Well, I think we were offside stance.
And offsides against Salem Tigers.
I think we were lined up in the neutral zone, it looked like, Stan.
So Salem Tigers have committed 4 fouls. Well, actually 5 now. 4 of them, though, have been offside or false starts.
Yep.
Ferguson bumps into his own man, and he gets away from 3 Tigers, 4 Tigers, and finally, there's 5 of them to bring him down. Got away from Charlie Terrell with a good little move, and then slipped away from Caden DuBois. But the Tigers were able to get Landon Richter in, a couple other guys to help out, and finally brought him back down at the original line of scrimmage at the 49-yard line. A loss of 2, I believe, 3.
No, I think they was.
Oh no, they had
like 7.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, lost of 7. Excuse me, Rick. I forgot about the penalty.
Yeah.
Forgot about the penalty. I always forget about penalties. 3rd and 10. Looking to the sideline, Coach Payne for their play. They're running out of time. They better get up there and get set. They're still kind of taking it easy. Going back to throws, Ferguson fires it deep down the field and overthrew his intended receiver, but he hit his assistant coach right in the hands.
It was a nice catch.
It was a good catch. Out there, Aiden Stewart just not tall enough for that one.
No.
Bring up 4th and 10. And officials timeout. You got a player that's
a little bit.
Shaken up.
A little shaken up, yeah.
Looks like he's trying to catch his breath, Rick. 9:13 to go. Salem Tigers up 21-0. Carter Degon with 2 touchdowns, 23-yarder and 16-yarder. And then also a Hayden Sanders touchdown on a pass from Everett Campbell, 41 yards. That ball was well thrown.
Nice play.
And Salem with a 21-0 lead over the Bears in this SCA contest. Both of these teams looking for that first win. That was number 64, John Jones. That's still kind of got a little shaken up.
Yeah.
We want to thank those sponsors again for helping to make us possible for us. Rick and Ben and Kenny and all of us here and everybody at KSMO to help bring you a bunch of these activities that we do. And it's on KSMO Media. We hope you're enjoying it. There's no charge to watch our streams. That's because of these great sponsors. Thank them next time you see them. Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty. Great people to deal with. And, of course, proud to support Salem Tigers. That's Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink, and Katie Carty. Hope John Jones is okay. Looks to be walking off under his own power. Rick, I think he just kind of got the wind knocked out of him.
Got the wind knocked out, yeah.
Boy, you get that hitting that
on a hot night too,
yeah.
and you get that shot, and you think, "Oh my gosh!"
Well, you know, you get hit right in between the ribs, and all of a sudden you can't find air.
There's not enough air.
No, and it's humid. And it's
It
close
is.
anyway. 9:13 to go in the half. 21-0 Salem Tigers. The Bears face with a 4th and just about 10. And again, they will go for it. Ferguson brings the team back out there. 2 receivers wide to the right. Rutledge in the backfield. Willow in the white jersey. Salem in the navy blue ones. Ferguson wants to roll. He's got room to run. Instead, wants to throw the ball deep downfield. The ball is caught and taken at the 15-yard line for a first down. Bringing that ball in, number 25. Everett Smith, all the way from the 49-yard line down to about the 12. My ad's 37 on that one. Rick, what is yours?
Yes, that's what you got. Yep. Wow. It looked like number 6, Evan Mendenhall, was there, Stan, but
he jumped too soon.
Yeah.
Just jumped a little too soon.
Yeah.
Snap is back, and the handoff to Rutledge, and Rutledge is swallowed by the Salem Tigers, number 78, Joseph Griffin. He'll lose a yard or 2.
See what they put him out on Stan.
Lost it almost 3, Rick. Yeah, he got the handoff, and Joseph was saying, hi.
Nowhere to go.
Guess what? You're not going anywhere. Ferguson.
Little flag.
And flags go down. This time I believe it's against the Bears.
Yep.
And it's a false start. Bears' first penalty of the game, Rick.
Wow.
8:18 to go in a half. Bears knocking at the door and getting into the red zone for just a minute. Now they're back out just beyond the 20. 2nd down, and what do you think, 18?
I'm going to call it 18, Stan.
Okay. Between 17 and 18, we'll round it up. We'll be positive. Ferguson wants to throw again. Looking deep again. Goes down the field, and the ball is overthrown and incomplete. Intended out there for number 12, John Ball. Trying to go in that back corner of the end zone. Good coverage by the Tigers. Sanders was back there with him. 8:02 to go in the half. 21-0 Salem. Ferguson again wants to throw. Fires it out quickly, and it is caught. Sliding catch by number 5, Aiden Stewart. That's only going to be a gain of about 6 or 7 yards. Bring up 4th down and 11. Rick, the slant was a good idea there, but he's had to slide to get it in a high school ball. Once you go down, you're down. So 4th and 11. Ferguson again back to throw, firing in the end zone, and the ball is tipped, caught, dropped. Landon Richter deflected it. It went right into the hands of the receiver, who then promptly dropped the ball, Aiden Stewart.
Oh, boy.
So the Salem Tigers will take over on the 20-yard line. That deflection by Richter was just enough.
Yeah, just enough.
And again, jumping maybe a little too
quick.
soon.
Yep.
But Landon got his fingertips on it, deflected the ball. Stewart looked like he had it and then just dropped it, trying to bring it in.
Yeah, couldn't get a handle on it.
And so 21-0 still our score here in this first half. Tigers go back to the wing tee. Stack it up on the left side. Flip that ball back to Carter DeGan, who has to fall on it. I don't think Carter was, unless the toss back was a little bit off, but Carter didn't look like he was ready for that ball where it was tossed. It was a little bit high, and he had to try and reach for it.
Yep.
So a loss of about 8. Put the ball back right around the...
Right around the 5, isn't it, Stan?
It should be around the 7. But not my call, Rick.
Yep.
Campbell with it, keeping it on the option. He's going to pick up about 4 out near the 10-yard line. Maybe, well, I'm going to say still about 4.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up 3rd and about 13. 6:34 to go in the half. Well, I'll give credit to Digon. He did not catch the ball, but he didn't quit. Went back and recovered that fumble so that Willow Springs didn't have 1st and goal with a 5.
Yep.
So he was aware enough to know that I didn't catch it, go get it.
I got to get on it, yeah.
Because he's about the only guy that could have done it. Bag is Campbell, fires that ball out, and it is to Sanders, and he can't handle it. Sanders had a crack at it. Ball's a little bit behind him. Hayden got his hands on it, just couldn't bring it in. Campbell had to roll. He got pressure, though, so maybe that affected his throw. But Sanders had to reach behind him just a little bit, but could not haul it in. So Metcalf will drop back to punt. John Ball will stand back at the 40-yard line. 6 minutes to go in the half. 21-0 Salem Tigers over the Willow Springs Bears here. SCA play is homecoming night. Snap to Metcalf. Kick comes down, and Ball takes it in motion. Fumble. And he lost the football, and I believe Salem has it.
I think they did too, Stan. Did Richter come out there with his stand?
I don't know who got it, Rick. Ball took a crack at it. And in motion, he came up.
Made a good play, Stan.
And I believe it was Richter.
I think it was Richter that came out there with it. Yeah, I think you're right.
So the Bears fumble the ball. And the Tigers go back into the wing tee. To Jamal, has to bump off his own quarterback, still turning and trying to burn a yard or 2 up. Gets about 3. He bumped into Campbell, had to spin away and lost his momentum. But he gets 3.
5:30 to go here in the first half as Salem is up 21-0. The game has kind of moved a little quick, Stan, after our little delay, huh?
Well, it's gotten faster. Let's put it that way. In motion. Metcalf, but they give it to DeGan the other way and a reverse handoff. Carter's at big yardage, a first down and more. He's still going down the middle of the field, dragging guys with him to the 25-yard line.
Wow. 34.
Carter DeGan from the 34-yard line. Let's see what they finally do. Spot him, Rick.
Okay.
And right at the 25, 41-yard run and a first down.
Woo!
He had good movement coming off that reverse handoff. I'll tell you what, going misdirection has worked for the Salem Tigers tonight.
You know, as we have seen it work against the Salem Tigers before.
Many times, yes. Faked it to Jamal. They had him in motion, and Carter DeGan just took off. He had a wide open hole.
Did.
He's probably trying to catch his breath. Campbell keeping himself up the middle. He's still on his feet. Everett dives forward, and he gets very close to a first down. Right up the gut. I think he's about a foot short.
I think you're right.
Nice run by Campbell.
Yeah, you just seen a little bit of a crease stand, and he just took off up the middle.
I think DeGan just likes pushing guys off.
I think he does.
I think he really enjoys it.
Yeah.
He's finding the fun part of offense now.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 1. Campbell flips that one to Metcalf. He has the first down and still on his feet. Turns inside the 10. Off the right tackle. He actually went around the right end.
Yep.
Right tackle threw him to block, but he went to the outside. As I believe number 66 or 56 of Willow Springs, I believe it was 56, he moved right into that lane.
Yeah.
Zeppelin, Gillum, and Metcalf did a fine job of then reading that and then going to the outside. Ball at the 9, 1st and goal. 21-0 Salem Tigers in the red zone. Cunningham in for DeGan. They flip it to Metcalf up the middle, big hole, and Jamal goes in for the touchdown, and then a flag goes down. Jamal did a little dance in there, and you can't do that in high school.
You got it.
That's unsportsmanlike conduct.
He got tackled pretty deep into the end zone, too.
He did, but he kind of I don't know which one it is, Rick.
Yeah,
and it might be a late hit.
There we go. Touchdown is good.
Dead ball foul. They're going to call that tackle.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw him put the ball down, kind of swiggle his hips. In high school, you can't do that.
You can't do anything. Yeah.
No. So that's what I was hoping it wasn't called, because
it wasn't.
That just takes the fun out of it.
It wasn't much
for some of these guys. And we've struggled to score.
That's right.
When they get a chance, let them celebrate a little bit. Snap is back. His kick is low off the crossbar.
I didn't make it.
I thought it might sneak its over, edge its way through that corner.
Almost. Yeah.
PAT missed, but man, that ball hit the crossbar and bounded out. So a 9-yard run by Metcalf. The point after no good, 27-0. Salem Tigers with 3:27 to go here in the first half. And so that penalty, by the way, will be on the kickoff. They could have actually gone for 2 down here.
That's what I started saying. They could have took it and put it on the 1.5 and went for 2. You're right. Yeah. Nice drive, Stan. What was it, 95 yards it ended up with the
yes,
penalty?
Sir.
Started
95
on the 95
yards.
Yep.
Hey, I want to tell you about that Ron Copeland blanket giveaway. Here's our key word for the day. It is streak. Woo! Call it a streak. And we've been streaking around the field
That's
all
right.
night.
That's right.
Streak. And you put that keyword in, and the Ron Copeland bag giveaway. Just put that word as your keyword in. Get your name. A way to contact you by going to KSMORadio.com. Click on the giveaway button. The keyword streak. We'll be drawing for that bag next Tuesday.
Yeah. And once again, folks, if you are a winner, like say, stand as them down at the KSMO radio station. So if you if you can't get there, have somebody run down there and pick that up for you.
You betcha. Trey Parsons will kick it off. 3:27 to go. 27-0. Salem Tigers. Parsons kick. It's an onside kick, and who's going to get this one? It went off the hands of the Tigers. Almost got it, but Willow Springs will have it. At about the 30-yard line?
That was close.
I think so.
Yeah, around there. Yep.
So with the 15-yard penalty assessed, Salem Tigers tried the onside kick. Why not?
Why not? I mean, yeah, because you're already down there, so why not give it a shot?
Want to thank our great sponsors that help make it possible for us to bring you Tiger athletics and activities. New Life Auto. Drop on by, check them out. New Life Auto, a proud supporter of KSMO Media. And also Tater's Sporting Goods and Taxidermy right there at the 6819 Junction. Stop on by, Taters. Yeah. Tell them you're watching the stream courtesy of them on KSMO Media. And they want to... What are they doing?
They made the chain gang move, and then they put the ball back to the 30. So now the chain gang got to go back.
Okay. So that didn't make any sense. Tater's Sporting Goods and Taxidermy. Don't mess me up, Rick.
Well, they had me messed up. Yeah.
You're working on the chain gang now. Sounds like a song.
Oh, God.
Ferguson keeps it himself on the option. Tries to cut up. Nice move. Gets some good yardage. He'll go down after a gain of 5. Chased from behind by Carter Degon. And also helping out there was Everett Campbell. 2 sophomores, Rick, leading the charge.
Running down. Yep.
2nd and 5. Du Bois fought off his block, almost made the tackle, just fell a little bit short. A timeout called, I believe, by the Salem Tigers with 3:10 to go here in the first half. Salem Tigers 27, Willow Springs nothing. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
We welcome you back to the Salem High School football field, Bill Schuchart Stadium. Don't forget, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. They are proud supporters and sponsors right here on KSMO Media, bringing you Salem Tiger activities. Yeah. Thank you again to Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, Ashley Cunningham Incorporated. Yeah. Do a great job down there. If you've got a pet need, get on down. Yeah, man, they're great people.
Yeah, they are.
2nd down, 5 yards to go, Ferguson. Kid has played well, Rick.
Yeah, he has.
Low snap. He gets it, trying to get off to Rutledge, and that's going to go nowhere. That had no chance with that low snap. Rutledge taken back for a loss of 3, and the Salem Tigers, I think, are going to burn another timeout, and they do with 3:02 to go.
Okay.
Coach Myers playing for that maybe one more possession here in the first half. It's 27-0. Salem Tigers with the lead over the Willow Springs Bears. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We welcome you back to the Salem High School football field. Faced with a 3rd and 8, the Bears at their own 32-yard line. And don't forget, we have Missouri Tiger football tomorrow, 3 o'clock from Vanderbilt. Missouri 4-0 in the year. Vandy's Commodores are 1-3. And right after this game tonight, Cardinal baseball will follow against the Cincinnati Reds. Delayed broadcast from earlier today. And if you're a Cardinal fan, this is the last weekend. It'll all be done until next year.
For this year.
Yep. Adam Wainwright weekend in St. Louis as big number 50 will be retired. Back to throw, Ferguson has time, looking downfield again. Perfect throw, and just out of the reach of Aiden Stewart by about 2 inches, Rick.
He had him.
Aiden, he was in full sprint. He was behind the Tiger defender. He was wide open. That's a nice throw. Just not enough air underneath it.
Just didn't give it enough, did he?
Not enough. That's a 35-yard throw on a line. Yeah. That's a pretty good arm.
Yeah, if he could have just let that up just a little bit, let him run underneath it, and he just tried to gun it in there. Yeah.
So 4th down and 8. Looks like they may pooch kick here. Tigers are thinking they might. Yeah.
Okay.
And the guy, Stewart, back to kick. Gets off a very short kick on the side of his foot. That's going to go out of bounds near the 45-yard line of Willow Springs. That's only going to be a 12-yard punt.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. They just had Stewart, who just ran down the field, sprinted down, kicking the ball.
And then he runs back.
He had to run back, yeah. I mean, he's got to be gassed a
and then
little.
You say, you want me to kick the ball?
Yeah. Can we get a timeout or something?
Timeout. Give me some air. Yeah.
2:54 to go in the half. 27-0. What? You know, and I'll say this about Stewart. He had that pass.
That was nice.
That was nice. I mean, his route was perfect.
Boy, it was there.
The ball was just, inches. Back to throw. Campbell, as Salem got out of the tee, and he goes down for a loss of about 8. Good pressure by the Bears. Rutledge getting back. Oh, I'm not sorry, not Rutledge, but number 33, Braxton Wilbanks got in there. Campbell was looking for some extra time to go deep.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go deep. You're right.
And the Tigers coming out of that wing tee, though, Rick.
Went into
it did
shotgun.
Didn't block well.
No.
They're going to kind of go out of it again. Maybe not really as bad, but Campbell's going to be in the gun. Snap back. He gets pressure again. He's going to have to try and run. He's not going to make it. He runs into his own defense or his own offensive blocker who went getting down. And another loss of 5. This strategy has not worked very well.
Not working. So
losses on the play now make it 3rd down and about 22-23.
Don't understand.
Well, his idea was good to run, but then he had a blocker that was in his path trying to get to the outside, and you can't kind of hurdle these big guys when you're being chased down by 4 or 5 other guys. They go back to the wing T formation. Giving it to Jamal up the middle. He's got a hole, cuts back against the grain. Metcalf to the left wing. He's got the first down and more as he gets to the 30-yard line. A nice run. Needed to get 27. He got 34.
All right.
To the 29-yard line. First down, Salem Tigers. Rick, that one of the first times this year we've had a chance to see Jamal actually be able to put in the second gear.
Yeah.
But he did that reversing his field.
Yep.
And one of the few times we've seen him able to see that in front of him and then make that cut. Campbell on a straight stretch trying to come up, and he's going to get taken down for no gain with 1:05 left to go and counting here in the first half. And I believe Salem is going to burn their last time out unless somebody is down. I don't see that.
And they do.
And Salem will burn timeout number 3. 27-0. Salem Tigers with the lead over the Willow Springs Bears. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Brilliant, bright, full moon out there, Rick.
Yeah, there it is. I thought we was going to have to play with that. But no, they got the lights back on, Stan.
Well, in case you're wondering or just joining us, why are we still in the first half? Well, the lights were out here at the Salem High School football field. It went out with 10:56 left to go, and we're out for almost 30 minutes. I'll say about 28. And then we put one bank of lights on and played with one bank of lights for about 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, we scored. But we got better when we got both banks
That's right,
of
we
lights
did,
on,
didn't
so,
we? Yep.
Yeah, so we're faced with a second down and about 10. They go back into the wing T after their shotgun experiment did not work. They give it to Degon. Carter breaking his way through. Carter pushes people around. Carter down to about the 6-yard line.
Woo.
From the 29, they'll mark him down right at the 5, I think. 24-yard gain, a first down. He's just loving pushing guys off.
Yeah, he loves that. He likes contact.
Got that ball, and you're not getting me down, dude. It's taking 2 or 3 guys to bring down Carter Degon. And give it to Carter again, going for touchdown number 3. And he's got it, I think.
If he didn't, the ball come loose?
Did it come loose? It looked like he was down, Rick. I don't know what they're doing.
Now they're calling it a touchback, Stan.
The ball came out of his hand and out of the back of the end zone.
Touchback. I thought he was in, Stan.
I thought he was in too, Rick.
There it is. That's close, Stan.
Rick, I thought he was in. That's over the.
That looks over the line to me. Yeah, but
anyway, they call it a fumble. So Willow Springs does not recover the fumble, but a fumble lost for the Salem Tigers.
Yep.
On the run by Degon, and he would have had his 3rd touchdown. I still think he had it.
That was close. Yeah. Looked like he hit the line, saying that's all he's got to do is hit that line. That's when that ball come out. But the referees ruled that he fumbled before he crossed that line.
Yeah,
but it was pretty close to me.
I'm pretty sure, Rick, that's not the case.
That was close.
So 38 seconds to go. Will the Bears take a knee because Salem cannot stop the clock, or will they go for it? They're going to go for it. Trying to run to the outside, Ferguson. He'll dive past one man, still on his feet, still going down the sideline and gets pushed out of bounds. Taken down gently out of bounds after he gets the first down. Gain of about 14 yards.
Okay.
30 seconds still to go. I thought the Willow Springs Bears may take a knee. Instead, Ferguson turns to the outside, avoids the attempted tackle by Du Bois, and then races down the sideline. And a good job by the Salem Tigers, Trey Parsons, to tackle him, but then not tackle him hard out of bounds.
Yeah.
So he got him, but boy,
let up.
Otherwise, you could have tacked 15 more on there,
That's
Rick.
true. Yeah.
So we know this Ferguson kid can throw.
True, we do know that.
We've already seen that. And he puts receivers wide to the right side. John Baugh and Everett Smith. He wants to throw. He's getting pressure. Parsons gets him, and he goes down to 20. Trey Parsons got the paw out there and just kind of held him up. And 3 other Tigers came in. And the Bears will call a timeout. I know Trey Parsons was one of them in there, and there's a whole bunch. I believe Joe Griffin was in there as well, as I think helping out is in there was Owen Hamilton too. So a loss all the way back to the 20-yard line, a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 2nd and 13 with 22 seconds to go. We're going to keep it here on this timeout by the Bears. And do want to remind everybody that the Ron Copeland Stadium blanket giveaway is underway right now. The key word, if you've been listening in or watching, is streak. Streak. Go to KSMOradio.com, click on the giveaway button, and then put the keyword in streak, S-T-R-E-A-K, and your name and a phone number or email. And good luck in winning that Ron Copeland Stadium blanket giveaway. The blanket will be drawn for on Tuesday, the 3rd of October.
Yeah.
22 seconds to go in the half. Ferguson awaits the snap, rolls, trying to get outside. He does, and he gets taken down after a gain of about 7 up to the 28-yard line. Maybe, I think 7 might be the best call there.
Okay.
And a timeout called by the Bears with 13 seconds left. I want to remind everybody at halftime, I do really remind a lot of things, don't we?
We do, don't we?
But if you're interested in watching the Salem Marching Blue, we cannot play the music that they offer, unfortunately, due to copyright infringement on internet. I hate to tell you all that stuff. But anyway, they are here. They're going to get set up, and we're going to come back at halftime. And while we're giving stats, you can watch their routine. Can't hear the music, and I wish you could bring that to you because these guys are good. Gannon Craig does a great job with our band. But unfortunately, due to those internet copyright laws, we can't allow you to hear the music because they'll throw strikes at us. So we won't be able to bring you the games or other activities. So
naughty.
Really, that's really going to kill anybody. So anyhow, nonetheless, though, you will be able to watch the routine during halftime, and we present that as a courtesy to our Salem Marching Blue. Really appreciate the hard work that they do. They practice just as hard as the athletes do.
Right. They do.
As well as the cheerleaders do. You got to give them all credit. It's a lot of extra work, extra time, and we appreciate their dedication. 13 seconds left. Ferguson. Gives that ball off, trying to get to the outside as Aiden Stewart tries to throw that down on a little flea flicker. It is completed, and Richter gets beat going down the sideline, trying to turn it on, and getting away from Mendenhall and going in for a touchdown at the buzzer is number 12, John Baugh. Baugh on the pass from Stewart. I don't see any flags down.
I don't either.
And that pass play, Rick, if my math is correct, is about
72, Stan.
I was going to say 71 yards.
I said 72. Yeah, you're real close. So Stewart put that ball up to Baugh, Stan, and he cut back across the field and made a real nice run to get it into the end zone.
Well, Richter missed him, and when he missed him, and then Mendenhall tried to come across the field, and I'll give credit, Baugh kind of hesitated, and with all that momentum Evan had, hard to stop. So Stewart put the ball up. He knew they were going to try something.
True.
Snap is back, and the kick is blocked. Tigers blocked the extra point attempt by Stewart, and he may be hurt. He's down, Rick.
Oh, boy.
He just kicked right into the Salem Tigers, who went down. Then he fell over the Salem Tiger player, and he's really favoring that right leg. And
hate to see that, Stan.
Yeah, I do too. So with no time left in the half, Salem Tigers surrender a 71-yard touchdown pass on the flea flicker from Stewart. That's not their quarterback. That's a little handoff. And then he was able to get the ball downfield to Baugh, who then eluded the Tiger defense. We're going to go to halftime here. And, of course, Salem Tigers do lead 27-6. Just think, Rick, the fumble through the back of the end zone would have made it possibly 33 or 34.
True.
And then from that fumble, the turnover, tough turnover. We've talked about it all year long. It's a big killer. And tonight, it hurt the Salem Tigers. They got that touchdown off the points off the turnover.
True. That is true.
We're going to take a 1.5 minute break and come back here as the Marching Blues getting ready for their performance. And we're going to get ready for some stats for you for halftime. Salem 27, Willow Springs 6. Back in 90 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Screen.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Welcome back, Salem High School football field, Bill Schuchart Stadium. We are at halftime, and I hope you get a chance to watch the display of the Marching Blue under the direction of Mr. Gannon Craig.
Yep.
And they've got nice new uniforms. Looks good.
Yep.
Looks good. It looks sharp.
Getting all the props set up,
Yes,
Stan. They're
you
getting ready
betcha.
to go.
You betcha. So enjoy that while we talk a little bit about the first half. And haven't had a chance to talk about a first half like this in a while, Rick.
No, we have not.
As the Salem Tigers had a very, very good first half. Willow Springs struggled a little bit. Had some opportunities, but unfortunately for them, and I will be very honest, I think some of the plays, Rick, they ran by not punting a couple times may have helped accelerate the Salem Tiger lead in that first quarter, going for, 4th down and 10 at your own 40.
Yeah, and we did see their one punt that they did, and it didn't go very far, but
still it's 15 yards.
Still, I mean, you don't give Salem a short field, which is what's happened in a lot of this first half, and Salem's took their opportunity to that, and they have put the ball in the end zone.
And Salem would have scored again, except official. From our angle, and of course we get a chance to actually review it again on a video screen, it looks like Carter is actually in the end zone before the ball comes out, but that's from our angle.
True.
We are not seeing the head-on shot where that ball may have come out of his hand that we can't see.
Yeah.
And it goes out of the corner of the end zone, and so it's an automatic touchback. But, boy, Rick, I mean, first off, you talk about a young man that's got the love and passion for this game. And Carter has really shown in this half. If he sees a hole out there, he doesn't just go through the hole. He attacks it.
You're right, Stan. He goes through there. And to me, it looks like he's looking for somebody to run over. I mean, because when he gets in there, Stan, like say, if somebody's coming up, it's just like he just puts his head down and he just runs through him. And that's exactly how he runs.
Asking permission, can I hit you or what?
No, he like to say he'll. Yeah, because he will run over if you get a chance. If we've seen on the touchdown run, Stan, as he put the stiff arm out and absolutely put that guy on his back to go in for the touchdown on the one run.
And Rick, here's the thing: he's not an offensive player by trade. No. So this is not a guy who's been a running back all his life, and he's out there and he's just waiting for his chance, and he finally gets in. All of a sudden, he's going to shine. No, I'm not saying that. Here's this young man who's willing to do anything he can to help his team win.
I want to win. Yeah.
I want to win, and he gets the chance, and he's running the ball. And he's seen this on TV. Sure. He's seen college guys do it. He's seen pro guys do it. Get that stiff arm out there and push those guys away.
Get them out of the way so you can go on.
And then you just keep the legs churning. That's right. And I'll tell you what, for not being a running back, trained as a running back, or maybe even schooled as a running back, and I don't think he's ever played running back before, but I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, Rick, I want to tell you something. He looks like a bit of a seasoned running back by the way he uses his leverage and his body.
Yeah, and like you say, he lets his blockers take it up and open up the hole. And once they open it up for him, Stan, he explodes through the hole.
It is fun to watch, but also Jamal Metcalf has virtually done the very similar thing. We've been watching Jamal last week. I thought he had a very good week at Ava. The Tigers offense started to give him some holes, and you got to see that young man finally maybe get a little confidence in what he was doing. I think when we were running the shotgun, when the time he's getting the ball, he's almost having to think, where do I have to go?
Yeah.
With this system right here, the wing T, he's following the guy through the hole.
Just follow your blockers.
And it's been amazing. It's a transformation for the young man. I think it's a good positive one because later when he ran in for the touchdown, Rick, or all but goes in for the touchdown, he reversed his field on second down and 27.
Yeah.
He runs for 34 yards. He started to go right. He changed course.
Yeah.
And quickly went back the other way.
Yeah.
So, obviously the young man is starting to read the field. He's reading the blockers. So you'd say, okay, so you're 0-5. This is the kind of game now that you see, okay, hey, get some more confidence. I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what this was going to be. It's a confidence builder for these guys, and that's and we've seen it here in the first half with the Salem up 27-6 here in this first half, and it just proves, and it just gets a little bit of confidence in that first drive, and take the ball down the field and put it in the end zone, which the Tigers did. That give them confidence. Say, hey guys, we can do this. Let's put a game together.
So you see, one thing can lead to another. We always talk about the points off turnovers. Unfortunately for the Salem Tigers, on Carter's fumble out of the end zone, Willow Springs did come back. Again, the problem at the end of the half, Rick, they called timeout. I was really shocked that they didn't just take a knee, let it run out. But Coach Payne's got something else in mind.
Right.
He kept the play alive, and they did a little flea flicker, and it worked for them.
Yep.
Tigers had a chance to stop that from happening. Again, you just got to tackle the guy before he gets in the end zone. But Landon Richter missed him, and when he missed the tackle, you didn't even slow him down.
No.
And that meant Mendenhall had to actually just sprint from the other side of the field And when you're doing that, you can't time when you get to the guy. And if he slows down or cuts back against the grain and you're going 110 miles an hour this way,
you're not.
Try stopping your car and making a left.
Yeah, try to stop and do that. It's hard to do.
It doesn't work very well, and that's a good way to rip an MCL or ACL.
Yeah,
you can really do some damage. And nonetheless, though, but Evan gave it a heck of a try.
Yeah, he did.
Got over to him, got a piece of him, but he had no help, and he was able to slow him down. Now, had there been somebody else coming back, and I'm sure Coach Myers is going to be talking about that, guys. That guy's not in the end zone yet. You chase him down because what Evan did, he slowed him down. If somebody had been coming from behind,
they could have caught him.
You got him down. Now, I'm not saying we had anybody that could have caught him.
True.
But I didn't see anybody chasing him
there wasn't,
down there. So that's going to, I'm sure, be brought up at halftime. But again, 27-6. You look at the good things, but let's look at the one negative on that long pass play. We have seen this happen now. We almost saw it happen here a couple weeks ago when we played Thayer.
Yeah.
And they came out through that pass, got down to the 6-yard line. Almost happened there.
Almost, yeah.
And when we did the total yards there that half, Rick, a lot of those yardage the excess yardage they had there was from the big run, a big throw, 80 yards on that play.
Yeah.
That didn't result in anything, didn't do anything except kind of puts a negative doubt into the Tigers going into the locker room. This could too.
Yeah, you hope, like you say. I mean, you hope that you hope that you come out in the second half and you know that you're going to be on defense to start the second half because Willow's going to get the ball and they just scored on you. So the defense is going to come out, make up a stop, get the offense back on the field.
All right, so now do you come out in defensive mode or you come out in a ticked off mode saying you guys scored on us, we wanted to shut out?
Yeah.
You know, how are you going to attack? Are you going to attack them? Or are you just going to sit back and kind of play the waiting game?
I'm like you. Let's go play. Let's attack.
Let's attack. Let's go after him.
Go after him.
And go get the ball back, and let's just go score a few more touchdowns and wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Salem leads at 27-6. We are at halftime. We hope you're enjoying the Marching Blue performance here that you can watch on your KSMO video screen, whether you're on KSMORadio.com or KSMO Stream Facebook page or KSMO YouTube. You see band director Gannon Craig out there saluting and clapping for his group. They did another tremendous job. They put on a great show, and if you get a chance to follow them in their competitions, I highly recommend you do so. It's always a good show, and they do a tremendous job. And again, we tip our cap to our band members, just like we do at cheerleaders, just like we do the players. All these guys are putting in the extra time to perform, to learn, to get better, to maybe step outside their comfort zone to do something they never anticipated they'd ever do.
That's right. Yeah.
But we tip our cap to all of them.
True.
Homecoming tonight, Rick.
Homecoming.
Did we mention that?
Yeah.
Have we mentioned that? I don't think we mentioned it at all, hardly at all. No, we did early on.
Did.
We had plenty of time to do it.
Yeah.
When the lights went out, as Ben said, our offense has been playing lights out.
There you go. There you go.
But the lights are back on.
We got the lights on now, and we got the moon up.
Ta-da.
Hey, how'd that homecoming thing turn out, Stan?
Well, it turned out okay. I mean, it really was.
It's
a nice ceremony. And Salem does a very good job with this one. They have freshmen, sophomore, and junior attendance, and then their seniors are the only ones that can be either crowned king or queen this year. So, they have always had a homecoming queen. This year's the first time we've ever had a homecoming king. So, let's go over a little bit about the homecoming court tonight. This was done prior to the game now. Freshman Kaylee Carr, escorted by freshman Maxton Schlomer. Sophomore Jesse Fulton was escorted by sophomore Jay Nard. Junior Jay Atkinson was escorted by junior Grant Case. And then the seniors, senior Lainey Phillips, who was a queen candidate, was escorted by senior Nelson Brothers, a king candidate. Senior Leah Russell was escorted by senior Jamal Metcalf, both candidates. And senior Lindsey White is escorted by senior Landon Stobbs, again, both candidates. And the winner, the homecoming queen tonight, crowned by last year's queen, Yadiro Blanca, was Lindsey White. Congratulations to Lindsey. And Nelson Brothers was crowned the king.
Yeah.
Good to be the king. Nelson Brothers, king of the homecoming court.
Yeah.
Now, homecoming dance is actually going to be held next Saturday at the community center at the Armory. So, again, congratulations to the entire homecoming court for their participation tonight. We need a break. 27-6 at halftime. 3-minute break. We'll come back with more stats and information right here on KSMO Media.
Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
With our outstanding local sponsors, we are able to bring you this and many other community broadcasts. Some of these sponsors include United Country Real Estate, The Local on 4th Street, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Tater's Sporting Goods and Taxidermy LLC, Melvin's Motors, and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors for helping bring you Salem Tiger Sports right here on KSMO Media.
Progressive Ozark Bank's debit card is now ready for your smartwatch or phone. It's compatible with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Just upload it to your mobile wallet and go. No more fumbling to find your card when you're in a hurry. Just tap and pay. Simple, easy, and secure. That's the progress of local banking. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured. Where people matter.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Stop by K&H Auto Supply where you'll find Park City conventional oil, 5 quarts, and a microguard filter for only $26.99. A Schumacher 1.5 amp battery charger maintainer priced at $45.99 or a 6 amp battery charger for $64.99. K&H Auto Supply right here in Salem.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Well, we welcome you back to the Town Screen halftime report. Rick, 27-6. This is territory Salem has not been in. We talked to Coach Neil Myers about this very thing. You're coming out at halftime. You've got the lead. You've never had the lead all year long at this point. You've been tied one time.
Yep.
How is this team going to come out? How are they going to approach it? We talked about this, being aggressive, go at them, attack.
Go.
Willow Springs Bears. Is this team ready to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, this is where we're going to see because this is new to them.
Is the instinct there? We don't know. I mean, and I'm sure, like I say, I'm sure that Coach Myers is going to find out. I'm sure that's what he's talking about right now up in the locker room now. Is hey, we've got to come back out and play the same way in the second half as we did the first half.
Nice crowd on hand here and watching the Tigers on their homecoming night, and cheerleaders threw out some Legend T-shirts, did they?
Yeah,
great.
I think so.
Yeah, great. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, it is homecoming night. Nice crowd, actually, by the time it all finished up, Rick. We had people keep trickling in. I think when the lights went off, they had extra time to get to the ballpark.
What do we do now? Yeah.
Well, let's go watch football.
Let's go watch
as soon
football.
as those lights come on, it should be a good game.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
And they did finally come on. And the Tigers of Salem, who are still not back on the field, by the way, the Bears are, have that 27-6 lead. Let's go over some stats, Rick.
Yeah, let's start with the Willow Springs Bears stand. Their leading carrier is going to be Dylan Ferguson, he's got 11 carries for 16 yards. Jordan Rutledge has 10 carries for 16 yards. And Aiden Stewart had 1 carry for a -1 yard. So they ended up with 31 yards of rushing in this first half.
And the passing game, Rick?
In the passing game, Dylan Ferguson was 2 for 5, Stan, for 44 yards. And Aiden Stewart, Stan, was 1 for 2 with the big completion at the end for 72 yards. So they ended up with 116 yards of passing. So they ended up with a total of 147 yards of offense in this first half.
All right, very good. Willow Springs also did finish with 5 first downs, Rick. 20 yards and penalties on 2 calls. One was a personal foul in the end zone.
Yep.
And they did have 1 fumble. Salem did score off that fumble.
Yes, they did.
All right, let's talk about those Salem Tigers.
Okay, Stan, let's start out with the leading carrier here in the first half, Stan. It's going to be Jamal Metcalf. He's got 11 carries for 119 yards. Carter Degon, Stan, had 5 carries for 105 yards. Everett Campbell had 6 carries for 6 yards. Toby Gover, Stan, had 1 carry for 4 yards. So Salem ended up with 234 yards of rushing in this first half.
234 yards, Rick. That's a sizable amount.
Exactly for the Salem Tigers. And in the air, Stan, Everett Campbell put the ball up a couple of times. He completed one of those passes for 41 yards to Hayden Sanders for the touchdown. So Salem ended up with 275 yards of offense in his first half.
Very good. And we talk about the offensive numbers here, and let's remind the folks, and again, here we're reminding them a lot of different things tonight, but if they just tuned in, Salem got some excellent field position. Willow Springs tried an onside kick to start the game. So Salem had the ball at the 50-yard line. They scored. Salem also got the ball back at the 40-yard line. They scored. Salem also had the ball back at the 49-yard line. They were not even on their own side of the 50 when they scored. Yep. And they still come up with how many yards, Rick? How many yards is that?
275.
75 yards.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's a lot of yards.
That's a lot of yards.
Now, and here's one of the drives, actually, we did not score in the one drive that we had to get the ball to 49.
True.
But we did punt, got the fumble,
yep,
and then drove the ball down after a penalty, 95 yards.
Yeah, we did.
95-yard drive.
Yeah.
So that's a big chunk
yep,
of that. Of course, there was one penalty for 5 yards on that. But for the most part, that's 90 yards of that offense.
Wow.
That's all, and that was all rushing.
That was all rushing. That was rushing. Yeah, exactly.
Rushing.
Every bit of it.
27-6. We are at halftime. Both teams are on the field. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back with the second half kickoff. I know if you're just joining us, you're saying, what? It's almost 9 o'clock. Yes, it is. But the lights went out here. The game was basically delayed for about a half an hour. And I want to thank the City of Salem Electrical Crews. You know what? They came out here on Friday night in the dark. We're able to find the problems and got the lights back on. Both fuses go at one time. It's kind of weird. But anyway, nonetheless, we want to thank them for being able to get here and get it all put back together.
You bet.
We're going to come back in a minute with more Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media. Salem 27, Willow Springs 6.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Welcome back to Bill Schuchart Stadium. It is Football Friday night. We'll be back home next week, senior night, where the Mountain Grove Panthers come to town. Salem and Mountain Grove next Friday night, 7 o'clock, senior night. Hope you can make it. If you can't, we have it here, KSMO Media. Always want to thank the great sponsors that allow us to bring you Salem Tiger activities and athletics, such as our friends at United Country Salem Realty, Babette Wells, broker owner. Great place to go if you're looking for property around town, in town, or even just out in the country. Give Babette a call or drop on by United Country Salem Realty on Highway 19. And also, want to thank our friends at Figs and Ivy Vintage Market and Hometown Suites. Love our sponsors who help allow us to bring you these games and activities right here in Salem. Drop by if you're in the neighborhood. We, again, beg you to just say thank you, guys, for bringing it to us. We appreciate you. And if you'd like to go in their store and just check it out, if you've never been to any of those places, feel free to do so. They would love to see you.
Yep.
All right, Trey Parsons to kick it off, I believe. It's going to be Trey. I didn't really look.
Jamal? It's Jamal, I think.
It is Jamal.
It is Jamal.
He might be trying an onside kick.
Yep. Well,
no, just doing a little pooch kick. It's going to go out of bounds.
That's not good.
That just throws the flag down right there. No, I didn't understand that one. If you're going to pooch kick, you got to pooch it into the field of play, not out of bounds.
Not out of bounds.
So Willow Springs will take over on their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
As we get started here in the second half.
All right. The moon is out. The sky is clear.
I thought we was just going to have to use the moonlight tonight, stand to play.
In the misty moonlight.
They got the lights on.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
the lights
Stan.
have returned. Yes, sir.
Here we go. There's nobody covering him out here.
Yeah, well, I don't think they even saw him. And what was he doing? Why did they blow the whistle?
Yeah.
I don't see a flag. Richter was coming over here.
Yeah,
so
he
why
was
did they
coming
blow the
over
flag?
here. Yeah, I don't know why you. Yeah, I don't understand that one. Okay.
All right, let's try it again. Ferguson waiting for the snap again. Gets it, wants to throw immediately, fires it across, and losing his balance.
Yeah.
Going for the ball was Stewart. They were trying to do that slant again, Rick. Coming over late was Parsons, but that's they've got Stewart way far out.
Yeah.
To try and just match him up one-on-one with Richter. That miss by Landon may have sparked Willow Springs to try and maybe go at him one-on-one.
True.
Ferguson gets it again. He keeps it on the option, turns the corner, trying to get to the outside. And I heard another whistle before the play. Did you not hear it?
I heard. Is
it coming from the stands?
I don't know. I heard a whistle too.
No gain. But I swear I heard a whistle before he was even tackled. Well, I don't know. Officials pointing somewhere. I don't see a flag. Do you see a flag?
No, I didn't see anything.
I heard a whistle.
No gain on the play. I mean,
There's
that's
no
what I'm
gain,
gonna
but
do.
we heard the whistle while he's running. Now they're going to move the ball back to the other side of the field. For what reason? He ran this way, did he not?
Yeah.
You don't get your choice of where you want it. What's happening?
I have not a clue.
I don't either. All right, Ferguson. Gives that one up the middle to Rutledge. Big hole, Rutledge. And the secondary is taken down after a big gain of almost 20 yards. Hans Sanders brought him down, but boy, he got that backfield. Rick, he got through there like a shotgun, man. He was through there in no time.
Man, did he burst of energy there, Stan. I mean, he took off. Wow.
1st and 10 Bears. Again, big hole for Rutledge again. Up the middle, breaks the tackle. Digon trying to catch him from behind. Changes his course, waits, gets by Richter, and he goes in for the touchdown. A 45-yard touchdown run by Rutledge, and this is just what we talked about, Rick.
This is
Salem
exactly what we were
coming
talking
out of the
about.
locker room, not ready to attack. 45-yard run, Rick.
Wow.
And he just broke off a 20-yarder. And now 45-yard.
Yeah. Well, he had a lot of green, Stan. There was, I don't even think he was even touched till he was way down the field. I don't think anybody got a hand on him.
11-17 to go. A lot of game left here. And the Tiger fumble out of the end zone took at least 6 points off the board, and then the Bears scored off that. That's a 13-point or 6-point or at least 12-point swing. Rutledge up the middle, not going to make the 2-point conversion, but a flag goes in. Could be holding, could be possibly a face mask.
Holding, yep.
Holding against the Bears. I'm sure the Salem will decline that. And so the 2-point conversion will fail. 15-point Salem Tiger lead. It's still just a 2-possession game, though, Rick.
Yep, you're exactly right.
So the 2-point conversion fails, and the Bears have scored 2 touchdowns in this game. That's double what they've had all year.
That's right, yeah.
Kind of.
Just like we were saying, Stan, how are you going to come back out in the second half? And that's this is exactly what we've seen the Salem Tigers do all year long, and they've, not been able to shut somebody down when they come back out in the second half, and that happened here again tonight.
Yeah. This time they have a 27-6 lead, though, Rick. Yeah. But now, what are they going to do in offense? So this is now it's going to be the key. Yeah. They didn't stop them on defense.
The offense.
Now they've got to do something on offense.
That's right. Yeah.
Can the offense?
You've got to make a drive.
Change that momentum.
Change it back.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. So we'll find out here very shortly.
Yep.
Now, will the Bears try another onside kick? They have attempted that.
True.
Twice. Well, once, I guess.
Kind of expecting it.
Kind of was another one. I guess the last time after they scored the touchdown. Well, no, I guess it's just the once.
Yep.
I kind of think of their punt almost like an onside kick.
Yeah, they're expecting it.
So Stewart will kick it again. Aiden Stewart. He's one of their few seniors they have on the team, by the way. And it looks like they are going to try the onside kick. Salem not very deep. And he kicks it way too hard, and he kicks it right into the gut of the Salem Tigers player number 42, Jeremy Smith.
Yep. Covered that ball up real nicely, didn't he?
He trapped it against his body and then just held on. So on the 48-yard line, Salem just inside the their own yard line at 50.
Yep.
And then another fairly short field.
The offense have got to put something together.
All right. All right, they're going to go back to the wing tee, obviously. That's the only thing that seems to be working right now. Degon, Gover, and Metcalf. Campbell under center. Campbell gives it to Gover up the middle. Gover still on his feet, gets 9 yards.
Nice run.
He hasn't run the ball much yet, Rick, but that might be something that Willow Springs wasn't ready for.
That's right, yeah. Try something, like you say, that do something a little not what they've not seen yet. Yep.
Have to disguise it a little bit.
Yep.
2nd and 1. Ball at the Willow Spring Bear not number, but 43-yard line.
Yep.
Ooh. And going offside was the Bears, number 56. And Zeppelin Gillum moved offside.
Yep.
And that'll be a first down for the Salem Tigers. He was lined up offside, Rick.
Yeah,
I was looking at him right over the ball. Huh?
and he still took off, like you said, when the Tigers went set, he went. Yeah.
Well, Gillen was trying to get that jump.
Yep.
Got a little too anxious.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line. Get this one in Metcalf. This time he didn't go all that way around, and he's going to pick up a nice 8 or 9 yard gain. There is a Bear player down in the backfield of the Salem Tigers. I did not see that play, Rick. He looked like he slipped trying to get after Metcalf, and then I don't think he was hit, but he is down. I hope he's not hurt.
I hope he's okay.
That's usually something where you kind of tear something in your knee, and you hope that's not the case, because these kids, and one thing I will say about this, and if anybody's been watching the game, you may have noticed that after some of the hits and stuff, the Bear players are pulling the Salem guys up. Salem are doing the same with the Bears.
Yeah.
Very good sportsmanship.
Yep.
Both of these teams are 0-5. They know they're playing for pride.
That's right.
But
Exactly.
they also know that they're not out there to hurt each other.
No.
They're out there to
not.
just be competitive and, make it a good game. So right now, Salem will be faced with a 2nd and 2. I do not know who the hurt player is, and I will not speculate on that until we actually can get a number.
Yeah.
But he's a little woozy. That's number 64, John Jones.
Yeah,
John
he was hurt earlier today.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
And he's walking gingerly off.
Kind of holding his shoulder a little bit, Stan.
Yeah. Let's hope John's okay.
I hope he is. We can get back in this contest.
John's 5'9", 240. He looks like a fire plug out there, man. He's built. Strong young man, but sometimes the body doesn't always work the way that you want it to go.
That's
you know,
true.
You can't turn your leg all the way around, and if you do, you're probably going to have a problem.
Yeah, true.
And let's see if they're what they're kind of doing with him. I think you're right, Rick. I think going to work on his right shoulder.
Yeah.
So, let's see if that is the case, and I believe so. Yeah, up around the neck area.
Yeah.
So hopefully John's okay. Get back in the game. Second down, 2 yards to go. Go over with that ball up the middle, and he's going to get the first down to the 25.
Good.
Gain of 5 for Toby.
Gotcha.
You don't have to be fancy in football.
No.
You just have to be effective.
Be effective and do the simple things right.
Right. And right now, and you know, Coach Myers has said our offense guys have to fire off.
Yep.
They don't seem to fire off when we go in a shotgun, but right here they seem to be able to get that block at least initially.
They want to go. Yeah.
And there goes Deacon. They're going to flip it to him. He's got a hold of the outside. Carter cuts back and gets tripped up. And he'll go down at about the 13-yard line or so.
Is he down, Stan?
He is down. He fell awkwardly,
he
Rick.
did, didn't he? Yep.
And Salem has been faced with way too many injuries this year already, and they cannot afford to lose Carter Degon as he's in some pain.
Yeah,
no doubt about that.
Yeah.
He is down where it looks like it is a first down for the Salem Tigers. They won't move the sticks until Carter is off the field, but they are working on the young man now. Hopefully it's just a stinger, Rick, and that's all I'm hoping. But he ran hard, and when he got tripped up, he fell awkwardly. And it looks like
he might be cramping up a little bit, Stan. Yeah, he might be cramping up a little bit. It is a hot, humid night.
Boy, it is. 9:36 to go in the third quarter. Yeah, I know. It's going to be midnight for we're out here. 27-12. Salem over Willow Springs Bears in this game. Carter Degon with a 23-yard run in the first quarter. Metcalf's point after made it 7-0. Now at the 1:45 mark, right as the lights were just starting to come back. And at the 5-minute mark, Sanders, a 41-yard pass from Campbell, made it 13-0. The point after by Metcalf made it 14-0. The Tigers had one more in that first quarter with 27 seconds left. Degon, the same play, scored on the first time, scored that way again, 16-yard run. Metcalf point after made it 21-0. With 3:27 to go in the second quarter, Metcalf on a 9-yard run went in, virtually untouched. Point after was missed, hit the crossbar, 27-0 at that time. But the Bears did not quit and came back with a touchdown, a ball 71-yard pass from Stewart on the option. Stewart took the handoff from the quarterback and then threw the ball to Ball, who then ran 71 yards to the touchdown as time expired. And the point after was blocked, 27-6 at halftime. And the Bears, Rutledge with a 45-yard run here early in this third quarter has brought the Bears to a 27-12 score. 2-point conversion failed. So 1st and 10. Hand off to go over up the middle, and he's close. He's in for the touchdown. I'm going to give him 14 yards, Rick.
I got you. That's what I give him. 14-yard run there by Toby Gover. A nice run up the middle, and he got all the way in. Just got into the end zone, Stan.
Nice play by the Tigers. They went to Toby 3 times on that drive. They hadn't shown that.
Nope.
And with 9:26 to go, Gover, his first touchdown as a running back, as far as I know.
True.
Not at varsity level, I can tell you that.
Right.
14-yard run, and we'll see if they're going to go for 2 here, and it looks like they are.
Yep.
Tigers have Cunningham in the place of Degon.
Okay.
Gover and Metcalf still tailback and fullback. Metcalf in motion. They flip it to him, and he's in easy. I want to tell you what.
That was easy,
Rick,
wasn't it, Stan?
He followed Hayden Ragsdale.
Come on.
And Hayden opened up the hole, and all Jamal had to do is follow him in.
Yeah. Wow.
That was pretty. Metcalf, the 2-point conversion. And the Salem Tigers have that 23-point lead again.
Yep.
35-12. And Rick, Salem Tigers did exactly what we said they had to do right after the defense did not hold.
Yeah.
Came right back. We're able to take it right back, make those points up, and then added 2 more.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, and that's what you had to do. We was wondering what was going to happen when the offense come back on the field, and that's exactly what we needed to see out of our offense is just take it down the field and get that touchdown right back.
Absolutely. Don't forget to sign up for that Ron Copeland Stadium blanket. The giveaway's going on right now, and it will go on all the way through next Tuesday. We'll draw in the afternoon. Whether you're watching this live, Memorex, however you want to call it, whenever you're watching it, you can still sign up. The keyword is streak. And when you go to the giveaway button on our splash page, put in the word streak and also add your name. And also you might want to put in a phone number or an email address so we can get a hold of you. So if we draw your name, it's just your name there, and we don't have any way to tell you, well, we can't tell you.
We don't know what to do.
We don't know what to do.
Yep.
Anyway, an email or phone number would be great. Your name and the keyword streak for the Ron Copeland Stadium blanket giveaway. Courtesy of Representative Ron Copeland. He's a proud supporter of Salem Tigers. Ron's here tonight.
Yeah, he is. I've seen him down there.
Proud to support local Salem Tigers. Okay, now what's the defense going to do, Rick?
Yeah, now we got to step it back up on defense. You're right.
All right, so now they're going to put Stewart out here on Richter virtually all the time. They're going to try and keep it spread out here on the right, on the opposite side. So let's see if they continue to go this way. And trying to get away is Ferguson. Ferguson's taken down for a loss. He faked it to Rutledge and then tried to pull it and come to the left side. So 2 things I think they're doing, Rick, and this is just my speculation, and somebody can say you're full of it. But anyway, but it seems like Aiden Stewart is out here as not only a possible receiver, but a decoy.
Yes.
So they'll open up this left side. So if he runs to the middle, he's taking Richter with him.
Yeah.
And making him concentrate on the inside, like Du Bois will have to play him as well, and then that opens it up for Ferguson to get to the outside. That's kind of what it looks like, doesn't that?
Yeah, because like you say, what he has to do, he has to take Richter and take him from out of the play and open up this side.
All right, second down after the loss of almost 4. Low snap, and keeping himself is Ferguson. He is taken down again from behind. I'm not sure who actually got him. I do believe tripping him up was Owen Hamilton.
He just
got enough,
him,
man. Looked like Owen just reached out and got his foot and just tripped him up. No gain, actually a loss of a yard. Almost 2 down to the 34-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 16. Yeah, Ferguson looked like he was by him, and the next thing you know is that it looked like Owen just reached out.
Barely got enough
I don't know if
of
he
him.
grabbed his jersey or something.
He's got enough of him.
From
to
our angle,
trip him
couldn't
up.
tell, but he went down. So again, Rutledge back there with Ferguson on 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Ferguson takes the ball, tipped and almost intercepted. Ball intended for their tight end. Ferguson got hit.
Yeah,
I mean, the
did.
Tigers
He
put a
got
blitz
drilled.
on.
He got drilled.
And Parsons trying to pick him up. Trey came in on the blitz, and tell you what.
He took a shot, Stan.
Ferguson got hit. He stood in there, Rick. Intended that for his tight end, James Dean.
Ooh, boy, yeah.
We're talking about this being a young team. James Dean, a sophomore, 6'3", 200 pounds. But tell you what, Rick, when you get hits like that, it's hard to stay in there. They're going to punt. Stewart back, standing at his 23-yard line on 4th and 16. Gets off a much better punt this time.
True.
Tigers will take the big hop, and it comes down, and Mendenhall bobbles it. Ball still loose, and it's going to be Bears ball.
You got to stay away.
Evan tried something, and he shouldn't have done.
You got to stay away.
And the Bears will have it at the 26-yard line. Evan thought he was going to get the big hop, Rick, and it didn't. It short hopped him, and when it did, it went off his leg, and then the Tigers, Du Bois tried to get it, and it bounced back, feeling that one and recovering that fumble is number 70, Tyler Shanks.
So the Bear offense will go right back out. See if the defense can make up for that mistake.
But much closer to the goal line. 7:37 to go. We're still in the third quarter. A long way to go in this one. Rutledge trying to get through. The Tigers read that well. I'm not sure who hit him first. I know Campbell was in on it. I think Gover was the first one to hit him.
I think Toby was the first one.
But boy, they stopped Rutledge right in his tracks for a loss of 1.
Yep.
Second 11. Well, he had a head of steam head in that line. And bang.
Bang. It's come to a halt, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wide to the right side goes Baugh. I feel a pass here, Rick.
I'm like you.
Ferguson wants to throw, fires that ball across, and it is caught and spinning away nicely is Baugh, still on his feet, going to pick up about 7 yards. Getting over there, Mendenhall along with Hayden Sanders, but it's going to be a gain of about 7. It's going to be third, and we're going to call it
long 3.
Long 3, yeah. I don't think it's quite 4.
Okay.
6:30 to go in the third quarter. Salem with a 35-12 lead with the Bears after the muff punt by Evan Mendenhall. Had the ball at the Salem Tiger 22-yard line. They stack up 2 receivers to the right side. One of them ball on the far right. And Salem jumps offside. And that is going to give them a first down. Unless there was movement. Nope. Offside Salem.
Yep. Change the count.
For the Bears, that's first down number 7. Gives them a first down right about at the 14-yard line. Keeping it. Ferguson trying to get to the outside. He's taken down by Cunningham.
Nice job.
He outran the young man. And Ferguson comes up limping. Well, actually just a short gain. I won't say a loss.
Okay.
But a gain of 1.
Gotcha.
Was able to cut up the field. Ray did not give up on him.
No, he
took him
coming.
down with a good tackle. Second and 9. Rutledge gets it on delay, trying to break through. Ball comes loose. Salem Tigers had a chance. I don't know who's got it. Ball's down at the 3-yard line.
Signaling Salem.
Salem comes away with it. I believe Ray Cunningham may have come away with that ball.
Was it Cunningham or Jacob Bender, Stan? I couldn't tell which one it was.
I could
back
not
there.
either.
Yeah.
It may have been Bender.
I think it was a Bender, Stan. I think you're right.
So the fumble by Willow Springs. Salem will have it at their own 4-yard line. Bears' second fumble.
See if the offense can put a 96-yard drive here, Stan, together.
Well, Rick, they've done it once.
They've done it once, that's right.
And trying to get to the outside is Metcalf. He turns the corner, still on his feet, breaks 1 tackle, and he'll go down around the 36-yard line. From the 4 to the 36, that 32-yard run off the left tackle. And Metcalf got to the outside. Again, Rick, he deviated his route.
And
went to the right, went back to the left, got the block, 32-yard, and a first down on the run.
And got the Salem Tigers out of the hole, didn't he? Wow, with 1 run.
He's got to be closing in on 150 yards.
He's over at 163.
All right. Good job by Jamal there. Again, maybe
seeing
learning.
The field. Seeing the field.
Getting that vision of
seeing the field.
Making the adjustments on the fly.
Degon is
back to throw. Throwing the ball incomplete is Campbell. Got some pressure.
Yeah, he did.
And you're right, Carter Degon back on the field. Good to see that.
Just now seen that as he went in motion there.
Second down and 10. Clock stops at 4:43 to go in the third quarter. Does this seem like a very long game?
Yes.
I know.
And it is.
But it hasn't seemed like a long game.
We had a blackout delay.
Yeah. Well, we've had all kinds of delays.
Yeah, we have.
Campbell under center. Trying to take it forward himself, I believe. And he does for a few yards across the 40. Gain of about 4.
Okay.
3rd down and 6. They'll mark him down to the 41.
Okay.
4:25 and counting, 3rd quarter. Salem with the 35-12 lead. Carter Degon with 2 touchdowns. Metcalf has a touchdown. Gover a touchdown. Hayden Sanders a receiving touchdown on the pass from Campbell. A little bit loose on that ball. Trying to turn that corner is Campbell. Looked like he may have dropped it, Rick.
Yeah, he did.
And then
picked it back up.
Picked it up. He gets 4 more, but it's going to bring up 4th and 2 at the Salem Tiger 45-yard line. Need to get to 47. I'm sure a coach will go for it here.
Yeah.
4th and 2. 3:45 and counting. You want to keep that offense on the field as long as possible.
Exactly.
Defense got the stop. Let's see what the Tigers can do here. Right up the middle, and getting that is going to be Gover. Toby with a big run. It's almost 7 yards and a 1st down. Just up the gut. Nothing fancy about it. Toby dropped the head and just kept going.
Everybody pushed. The line fired off Stan, and he just went right in behind him.
I like the way Toby ran. Ball was covered up. His head was down. He wasn't looking to try and get away. He was just looking to get yardage.
Get in somebody's back and go. Yeah.
From the 49 of Willow Springs, 1st and 10. 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go. 3rd quarter. In motion, Degon gets that flip out. He turns that corner again and gets a 1st down. He'll get another 14, maybe 15 if they spot it at the 34. It looks like the 35. Give him 14 yards and a 1st down. Tigers 13th 1st down. First off, good to see Carter back in the game.
Yeah.
Second thing is, good to see the Tigers are mixing it up.
We're mixing it up.
Gover,
We're trying different
Metcalf.
stuff. Yeah. And Campbell take it if he needs to. I mean,
Well,
that's
exactly.
you've got to have some versatility. That's for sure.
And deviate from just one play.
Yeah, true.
Campbell under center. Very tight formation for Salem. We go back. He wants to throws quickly and almost completes that to Metcalf. Had it, couldn't hold it.
Yeah, dropped it.
Ball then came loose out of his hands. He tried to re-grab it and couldn't do it. That might have been a touchdown there, Rick. I'm pretty sure.
That was, I don't know if there was anybody out there with him. Yeah.
Yeah, Small had it, just could not bring it in.
Bring it in, yeah.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Flipping it back to Metcalf. Metcalf trying to squeeze up the middle, and he does for very close to a 1st down. I won't say he hasn't. He's right there.
It's going to be close, Stan.
It looks like a 10-yard gain. It is a 10-yard gain, a 1st down for the Salem Tigers. Number 14 on the night. Ball at the 24-yard line. I was going to say, for Willow Springs, wasn't Zeppelin Gillum on the wrong side of the ball?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Get over there. What are you doing over here?
We don't tell you to play, but you're on the wrong team. In motion, Degon back to throw. Campbell's got room, got time. Fires that ball deep, and it is caught. Touchdown. Salem Tigers, a beautiful throw. Hayden Ragsdale playing tight end. He gets it. And Ricky.
24 yards, Stan?
24 yards.
24 yards, gotcha. Wow, nice pass and nice catch, Stan. Nice all around on that one.
Ragsdale had to reach over his head. The 34-yard pass from Campbell. That was on the money.
True.
With 1:41 to go. Metcalf for the point after. The snap is back. The kick, he drills that one low, but I think it's good. Yeah. It is.
Wow.
First few extra points were high and beautiful kicks, and the last 4 have been kind of low-line drives.
True.
Well, last 3. One made it, one hit the crossbar, and then one was This one was good too, but one they had to go for the 2-point conversion. 42-12. Salem Tigers lead it by 30 points. We're in the third quarter with 1:41 remaining. That pass, Rick, well, one of the more pretty passes to a tight end I've seen Salem throw in quite some time. And Ragsdale with the perfect
nice
down and out right to the flag.
Nice catch. Run to the corner. That's what he did.
I mean to tell you, there's nobody could catch it but Hayden. He was the only one out there.
Nice job.
What a nice throw.
Yep, was.
And what a nice catch.
Yep.
And if the Bears are sitting and trying to put a finger on defense right there, there's no defensive player who's going to be able to catch that ball.
I mean, he was out there with him, Stan, but like you say, he put that. I mean, Everett put that ball exactly where he wanted it, and it was a nice job by, like you say, by Hayden by bringing that ball in.
Not a lot of times we watch the pregame warm-up when they throw a lot, and I don't really watch Hayden catch the ball too often because we don't just throw the ball to tight ends much anymore.
No.
But boy, that was a heck of a catch.
It was.
So Metcalf again with a little pooch kick. It's going to come down, and the Bears will grab it at around the 40-yard line. Rick, did they put that ball at the 45 to kick? I believe they did. No, I guess not.
No, he picked up the tee back there.
I guess not.
Okay, Stan.
It kind of looked like it because he didn't kick the ball that hard.
No, he just
lofted
it up. Yeah.
That's kind of. I didn't look back when they set it up.
When I seen you pick the tee, I thought he is back a little bit.
Yeah, because I couldn't see the tee out there. Did he kick that from the 45 and then let him? Okay.
All right. Yeah. Here we go.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Bears. We're in the third quarter. Salem with a 30-point lead here in this game. Still have quite a lot of time left to go. Snap is back and trying to take it to the outside. Getting a little bit of running room is number 22, who's in playing quarterback. And he gets pushed out of bounds. Flags are down around the 42-yard line. There's 2 of them.
Yeah. I think we're going to have a hold on Willow down the field here, Stan.
But a new quarterback in, and that's Asher Smith.
We've also got a flag in the backfield, Stan.
Asher Smith, Rick, is that guy who ran the ball.
Okay.
New quarterback. Ferguson's down here on the side, so I didn't know who they had a quarterback.
True. But
he is
too many twos.
Yeah, there's a lot of twos. Yeah, 2 is numbered for Ferguson. 2-2 is Asher Smith. So 1 penalty against the Bears is declined.
Yeah, they're going to take the one back here.
Yeah. Because it will be marked from the line of scrimmage.
Gotcha.
Well, unless it's the 10-yard. Well,
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna mark 10 because they had to mark it back.
Okay.
There's 2 penalties. Smith falls down trying to get away and tripped over his own feet. He'll lose about 5.
So, are we going to give him a gain then on the
gain of 10?
Okay.
10-yard penalty.
Okay.
I mean, that's all we can do, Rick, because of what they did.
Enough signal, yeah.
Because they put it right back at the line of scrimmage.
True.
So, but they didn't walk it back.
No, they did not.
They just went and placed it back. But the flag behind the line of play, Rick, that could not have been a hold out there. No. Asher Smith at quarterback. Now it goes back to Ferguson. He is taken down by Joe Griffith. And Joe almost wipes out trying to stand up. Maybe get a little wet out there, Rick. A little dew point.
Yeah.
And Joe may have hurt himself.
Trying to get up, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he's got cramp too, Stan.
Well, he might.
Yeah, I think he's cramping. I figured we would take more water breaks than what we have tonight.
It is a hot night.
Yeah.
The big sack, Rick, of 8 yards by Griffith. And then when he tried to get up, his leg just went out from, I mean, his legs were apart and they just both slid out.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if it got a little slick out there, maybe a little dew out there already on a very humid day today, and that's very likely. 21 seconds to go in this third quarter, 42-12, Salem Tigers. Carter Degon with 2 touchdowns, and Metcalf with a touchdown. Sanders with a receiving touchdown. Ragsdale with a receiving touchdown, and Gover with a rushing touchdown. Good to see the ball being spread around, Rick. You know, it's been a tough year, and then all these guys get a chance to be a part of this, and that really has got to be good for the Salem Tigers.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you like to see, Stan, and you're exactly right by you just going, like you said, going over the scoring here tonight. But, you know, if you look at it, I mean, if you look at different Tiger players that's touched the ball tonight, and there's been several.
There have been. Don't forget, tomorrow, Missouri Tiger football against Vanderbilt, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They'll take on the Commodores. And that's right here on KSMO. Missouri 4-0 going into that game. And immediately following that game on a delayed basis, we're going to have for you Cardinal baseball against the Cincinnati Reds tomorrow night. It'll be about 6:30 with the pregame show. And we're going to delay that a little bit because of the Adam Wainwright celebrations this weekend. We want people to hear as much of those pregame celebrations, and they're going to have Adam on a lot this weekend. So we don't want anybody to miss that. His career as a Cardinal was one to be remembered. So anyway, nonetheless, that's tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Missouri and Vanderbilt. 6:30 Cards and Reds on a slightly delayed game. The game will actually start about 6:15, but we're going to go ahead and delay the pregame so that you get a chance to hear all that. Tonight, we'll be on a delayed basis if we ever get back to the station. Sometime tonight.
Yeah.
I bet we will.
We will.
But it might be midnight. Maybe.
We never know.
Never know.
Yeah.
And they're helping Joe up. I hope it's just a cramp.
I think it's just a cramp, Stan.
I think so. But man, oh man.
Get him some water in him. Yeah.
Get some of that potassium in him. Give him a banana.
Yeah.
Give him a banana. Anyway, it's good to see him. He's able to walk off the field under his own power.
Now he's running.
You know, yeah, you always get scared when somebody, cramps are not fun.
Oh,
I mean,
they hurt. Yeah.
And if it's a Charlie horse and it actually twists inside your leg, trying to beat that thing out of there.
Knots up.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
We've all been there, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Ferguson back in at quarterback. Asher sits down. He takes it, wants to throw, looking, and he gets away from the Tigers. Hell, he's hammered. Oh, my. Oh, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Was that Mr. Cunningham's stand that got him there? Wow.
Wow, he got absolutely tattooed.
Woo. Wow. He's okay, Stan.
Yeah, that was.
He
didn't
even expect it. He didn't even see it coming.
No, he was trying to throw the ball downfield. He's looking down the field.
Yeah. That should be the end of the quarter, too, Stan.
And the loss, we got no time left, and we played 3 here at Salem in this SCA contest between the Salem Tigers and Willow Springs Bears. It's Salem 42, Willow Springs 12. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Well, we're waiting for him to set the score clock. Hopefully that's not broken.
No, hope not.
42-12.
We've got the right quarter up, but we don't have time. Unless they've already run it down.
Wow, we're done.
Yeah. Oh, now he doesn't. Okay.
Not done yet.
Okay, we're done. We got a quarter to go.
Got a quarter to go. Salem Tigers with Willow right now at 4th and forever.
Yeah.
About 29. Looks like 30 yards.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, 29 yards.
Basically to 30, yeah.
Back to punt is Stewart. Boy, that's a quick kick.
Wow.
Comes down into the hands of Landon Richter. Richter to the outside to the middle, and he'll get to the 35-yard line and go down there.
Yep.
That was a line drive kick, a good one to return. So Salem again with another short field. Richter bringing it back Thought he might cut back against the grain. He might have been better off going to the outside, Rick, but anyway.
Okay, we're going to timeout on the field, I think.
And we're going to take a water break, I think. No? Yes,
I think
maybe.
Willow called timeout.
Did they?
Yeah.
All right, 42-12. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
On this homecoming night, we want to congratulate Nelson Brothers for being the first homecoming king that I ever heard, and Lindsay White being the homecoming queen this year. So congratulations to them on their being crowned before the game.
Yep.
Want to congratulate Gannon Craig and our Salem Marching Blue for another fine performance at halftime on this homecoming night. Salem and the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah.
All right, Tigers have the ball.
We're going to power I.
Yeah, and we're gonna go in a power I. And we got a little different quarterback.
Yeah, we do.
There. Silas is in there, and they give it to Atticus Givens, and Atticus will run it for a yard or two. So Silas Dubois in there, quarterback. Right, a little different scheme right now.
True.
Starting this fourth quarter. Get some other guys some playing time, Rick.
That's exactly right.
We got a guy that's got to tie his shoe.
Okay.
Happens. They do get untied.
They do.
Dubois goes under center, flips that ball back outside, trying to turn the corner is Givens. Givens trying to get that first down. He's close.
Down.
He's down to about the 26-yard line. I think he's got it from the spot.
Got a flag in the backfield.
Oh, I did not see the flag in the backfield. Yep. I do now. Way back in the back. We're near the 50.
Illegal substitution.
Yep. Illegal substitution against the Salem Tigers.
I've seen a guy go off late, Stan, but I
thought he was off in time, though,
did
Rick. Now, unless they had 12 men in the huddle.
True. That's true.
So they had 12 men in the huddle. No, we can't do that. So Salem loses that nice run by Atticus Givens. And move the ball back, second down and 15. Dubois again flips it to Atticus, trying to get to that outside. Nice block, and he'll turn the corner. He'll pick up about 7, maybe 8, down to about the 33-yard line. From the 45 down to the 37, about 8 yards.
Okay.
Third down and 7. Salem with a 42-12 lead. Looking for that first win. They'll have Mountain Grove here next week on senior night.
Senior night, yep.
Coming wide to the left side is number 40, Joseph Dixon. Let's see what they do this time. Givens up the middle on the flip. Nice block, and he'll get very close to that first down. I think he's shy by about a foot or two.
Okay.
He's going to get down to the 27. Needs to get to the 26. It'll bring up 1 yard needed on a fourth down.
Fourth and short, Stan.
Fourth and short. Close, but no cigar yet. 9:50 and counting. 42-12, Salem with the lead. Richter wide to the right side. Again coming wide to the left, Dixon. In the eye. The power eye, and no way is Dubois on the blitz. He goes down in the hands of Aiden Messick. So Salem will turn the ball over to the Bears on downs at the 27-yard line. Well, I think Willow Springs was guessing they were going to run the same play, Rick, and Messick's, he just jumped right in that gap and got Silas before he could even turn around.
True.
9:31 to go. Clock is stopped, and Messick's actually limped off after making the tackle.
Let's see, we're going to have some changes here on the Willow side, too.
I would think, Rick, but
I think so.
We will see.
True.
After the shot that Ferguson took, I don't know.
True.
Looks like Smith is back in. Hands that ball off up the middle, trying to get to the outside and getting a good block. Following his blocks nicely, number 30, Aiden Messick's. So Messick's with a gain of 13, almost 14 yards and a first down. He followed the blocks. He limped off, then went back on.
Yep.
He obviously isn't hurt. He really followed his blockers well. He went to his right, back to the middle, then back to his right, and was just waiting for them to get in the way of Salem Tigers. Not actually just block them, just get in their way.
Get in the way.
Smith, a high snap, gives it to Messick's again. Messick's runs across. I'm sorry, keeping it as Smith himself. Excuse me.
Got about 3,
Got
did
two,
he?
yeah, he got about 2 yards.
Okay.
Up to the 45. I was focusing a little bit on Messick's because I thought they would come back to him the other way.
Yeah.
And I was pretty sure they're going to try that, and they instead of doing that, they did the option and kept it. Officials timeout as another Bear is slow, and this is Smith.
This is Smith, yeah.
And he's limping off. Hopefully that's just a cramp too, but
true.
Come out and get him. He's 8:34 to go in this one. They're having some players kind of, well, now he's be able to put a little bit of weight on that. Now I'm hoping it's just a cramp.
True. Maybe got just twisted up a little bit out there on the tackle, but hopefully it's just a cramp, yeah.
Well, these young guys, they want that chance. And Asher Smith, just a freshman, he's got some speed. I'll tell you that. That kid can run.
Yeah.
We saw him run down here in that one option play, and Rick, he can run. But he's not running very fast right now. That right leg seems to be, he's favoring it right now.
Yeah.
Seems to have something amiss with it. Cramp, bruise.
Yeah,
don't know.
Don't know. Yeah.
Don't want to speculate. Second down, 7. Up the middle is Messick's. New quarterback, by the way, coming in was number 26, Ronnie Collins. So Collins checked in at the quarterback. No gain really on that one. 3rd down and 8:13 to go. Salem trying to get that first win secured. They're well on the way, Rick.
True. Yep.
Student section on their feet.
Yep.
Nice crowd on hand for the homecoming day and the coronation. Messick's on a handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he's going to be shy of the first down by about 3 yards, depending upon the spot. I think they're going to put him at the 49, so make it a gain of 6, but it'll bring up 4th and 2.
Yep.
Messick's has got some good moves. Yeah. He's just a freshman.
Yeah.
5'8", but 180 pounds. Yep. He's a stocky little guy, but he follows the play well.
Yep.
Or at least his blockers in front of him. If he sees a little bit of a block, he's going to go that way. And a little bit confused here. Collins resetting that. They're down to 5 seconds left. Collins to Messick's. He bounces off a couple guys and is going down behind the line. Good tackle by Nathan Gillies. He came up, made a nice tackle.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Woo. Well, Messick's almost got behind the Tigers.
Thought he was going to get by.
I did too. Well, he pushed Tiger right off.
Yeah, he did.
Kind of Degon style, but he's not the same kind of spark plug that Degon, even fire plug that Degon is. But, you know, again, when we look at his size, 5'9" and 180.
Yeah.
As a freshman.
Yep.
So he's got some stocky legs to him, no doubt about it. I'm sure he's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So the Tigers will take over on downs on that I guess, missed opportunity by Willow.
Yep. Ooh,
And now timeout called by the Bears with 7:05 remaining in this one. Salem Tigers with a 30-point lead the Bears 42-12. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
We're back. We're getting slap happy.
Oh, boy.
7:05 to go. It's past my bedtime, man. Getting old like this. 42-12, Salem on top. And again, for those getting ready to tune in for the delayed broadcast of Cardinal baseball, yeah, I know we're kind of running a little bit late. We're almost there to the 10 o'clock hour. We're still here. Yeah, we'll get that game. We'll join that game in progress from its delay spot, which is about 9:20. So they should be probably in the third inning when we get to it. We apologize for that, but due to the lights going out here at Salem, the delay of the game is almost, I'd say, 30 minutes or so.
At least, yep.
And so now with 7:05 to go. And
Salem timeout. They look confused coming out of that timeout stand, and now they've got to call a timeout.
Well, we're going to keep it here. And we'll kind of go over a little bit of that scoring, Rick, because why not? We've got a chance to do it. We haven't had a chance to go over a lot of scoring all year long. We may as well do it tonight.
Go ahead.
Tigers got out on top early on a beautiful run by Carter Degon, 23 yards out on a little flip, going from faked going right, went to the left. Carter took it in. Point after was good by Metcalf, 7-0. That in the first quarter, just a minute 45 in. Sanders at the 5-minute mark, a 41-yard pass from Campbell. Metcalf's point after was good after the Bears went for it on 4th and short at their own 40 and gave up the ball, or at their 49 and gave up the ball. Then Degon again, 16-yard run. With 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter, made it 21-0 after Metcalf's point after. Metcalf scored his own touchdown with 9 yards out. 3:27 left to go in the half. The point after was missed. And then Willow, 40 into the half, ball, 71-yard pass from Stewart. Made it 27-6 at the half. We'll finish that up in a minute. Flip back to Givens. Givens with a little bit of a hole. And a flag goes in, usually in the area of holding. Got down to 45, a gain of about 6. So in the second quarter, the Bears came out and scored on a Rutledge 45-yard run at the 11-17 mark. It only took them 43 seconds, right?
Wow.
And the two-point conversion failed. 12 at that time, 27-12, but the Tigers came back, go over a 14-yard run. Two-point conversion was good by Metcalf, made it 35-12, and then Ragsdale, 34-yard pass from Campbell. The point after was good by Metcalf, 42-12. That's where we stand right now. 6:57 to go, and a holding penalty called on the Salem Tigers. Their 8th penalty of the game, and now 45 yards in penalty minutes.
Okay.
And there you have it right there. That's all the scoring.
Yep. All right.
All right. So we got 1st and 20. Keeping it himself, turning the corner of Silas DuBois, gets a block, gets to the outside, cuts back to the middle, and he's got the first down to the 40-yard line. Nice run of 20 yards. Well, actually 21.
Yeah.
Give him 21. And a first down for the Salem Tigers.
I couldn't see who had given him the block out there on the outside stand.
I didn't either, Rick.
He read it real well, Silas did, and just went right off of his block.
It was an impressive run, I'll tell you that, because everybody was expecting him to toss it back to Givens, and he didn't.
Nope.
He's like, nope, I don't think so.
I'm going to go this way. And he did.
In the power eye. And I think movement. Ooh, I didn't see that movement.
Oh.
I saw movement on the far right side, Rick, but
too. I didn't see that one. Yeah.
I didn't see the offsides, but we'll take it.
Yep.
Offsides against the Bears. That's just their 4th penalty for 30 yards. Not many penalties in this game, and most of them have not been very big.
True.
Nothing that made any major consequence on any play. Let's put it that way. Didn't call any touchdowns back or anything of that nature. In the eye, trying to get to the outside. A little bit of delay, and it breaks the tackle, and flags come flying in. That might have been a face mask there.
I'm thinking so, too.
Running the ball with the Tigers was James Lewis, the sophomore. And he broke that tackle, got to the outside, and flags came a-flying when I saw his head move back. And it is a face masking call thrown at the 30-yard line. So he gets the ball down almost a 10-yard gain, Rick.
Okay.
And then are they going to tack on it afterwards, or are they going to take it from the penalty spot? This is a part of high school parts that I don't really know if anybody gets it right.
True. They're going to do it from the end of the run, Stan.
Which is the right call.
Yeah.
So a 10-yard run for Lewis.
Got it.
And then a 15-yard penalty on the Bears. That is a first down for the Salem Tigers. Yeah, that was kind of obvious when you saw his head get yanked back, and
kind of scary when that happens.
Well, it is, but he broke that.
Yeah, he did.
So that was.
Yeah, he did.
He broke away from that to get to the outside, and that's. Give credit if he got another 5 yards after that.
He did.
Lewis, the deep man. I believe that's Malone, the up man. Again, they go to Lewis. He's trying to fight his way across the 10. He does to about the 9. Casey Malone, the fullback in this power I.
Yep.
Or really just I formation.
It is just an I, yeah.
They have done the power I out of this formation, but this time just the I. Seems odd when the varsity's running wing T and then you bring in the JV and they're running I.
Maybe they have not got that.
Well, they haven't had a chance. These are the guys who are playing defense against the varsity guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. They haven't had a chance. Yeah.
But I'm sure they will get it.
I'm sure they will too.
Play clock down to 5, so the Tigers have to hustle up. Du Bois giving it up the middle to Lewis. Lewis close. Down around a 2. Again, kind of just working his way through, Rick. It's not a big blast. The young man is just kind of weaving his way through that line.
Yep.
But it's a 1st and goal for the young man, James Lewis. Hearing some names that we haven't heard yet
not.
This year.
Yep.
So, and good to see these guys getting a chance. Givens back in. Lewis did all the work to get him down there, and then they put Givens in.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I'm just teasing. I guess he had a couple hard runs too. Silas turns, gives it to Givens. He's not going to make it, I don't think. Going to get close with 4 minutes to go. He might actually have lost a yard. 2nd and goal from still right around 2.5. He got turned around as soon as he got the ball.
Going to change up again.
Yep.
Lewis
Givens back out.
Yeah. Lewis is coming back in, Stan.
And there's your chance, Atticus. Lewis back in. He's the tailback. Silas Du Bois under center and bounce line to the left. They flip it out to Lewis, trying to turn that corner. Still fighting, and he'll get no gain. Good play to extend that out. Making the tackle was Braxton Wilbanks.
Yeah.
And it'll be, I don't really know if he lost anything, but he didn't gain anything. So still be 3rd and goal. Still from about the 3 down to 3 minutes to go. And the Tigers, Rick, I feel pretty confident in saying will win their first game of the year.
Well, I would hope so. I don't know that you can have too many 30-point plays with 2:50 to go.
Well, I want to tell you, though, you can remember when the Salem Tigers trailed West Plains with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left by 20 points and came back and won.
I remember that one.
Here's Givens trying to get through, and he's close, but again, can't really break through.
down
It's
to the
down to
one?
about I'm thinking about 1.5.
Okay.
So it'll still be 4th and goal from about, let's say 5 feet.
Okay. I don't know. Well, they moved the ball back, too, didn't they, Stan?
No,
They did
it's
move
it.
it.
No,
Really?
yeah. Well, it's still right around. The marker is still right around 1.5.
Yeah.
It's inside the extra point line. So
True. That's we can see that.
Du Bois goes under center. They stay in the eye. A little bit more of a split, though. Get it up the middle and trying to get in very close, but I don't think he went in. The handoff, I believe.
Are they going to call him short, Stan?
He was short.
Okay.
I believe it was 35.
I thought it was 15.
But that's
Stan,
Reuben
might be
Hovey,
wrong.
and I don't think
Yeah,
Reuben
I think
would
it
be
was.
in there.
I think it was Kaysen, Stan.
Was it Kaysen?
I think so.
I just saw the 5. I never saw the other part of it.
Yeah, I think it was 15.
But I know Reuben's not out there.
No.
So the Bears take it over. I mean, on the goal line.
I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, maybe 6 inches away, 8 inches away, something like that.
Yeah.
No, he was short, Rick. He
Yeah,
went
okay.
in it, and they got his knee down.
Okay.
So in a minute and 52, trying to get out of the end zone and getting out to about the 4-yard line. I think in Messick's number 30.
Okay.
Messick's kind of been their go-to guy here since they kind of changed up their team a little bit. Down to a minute 25. I'm pretty sure Coach Payne would not be calling timeouts here to try to extend this. 42-12 the score. Messick's again. But Rick, it's good to see the Smith boy back in at quarterback.
That is true.
Wanted to point that out. Talk about these kids that might get hurt, and then we sometimes never mention their name again. Sometimes they're put on the bench, sometimes they're just held out. But nobody on the bench for the Bears and nobody on the bench for the Tigers. And that's
a good
here
thing.
At the end of the game.
That's a
great thing.
Yeah.
No, I do see Gavin Sapo on a chair over there, and he and Reuben Hovey are not happy that they're way down there and their team is partying.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the outside of Smith. That young man can run, and he gets thrown down after a gain of 3. Good tackle by Givens to get over there. He just yanked him down. Bring up 4th down and 4 with 20 seconds to go. They do not need to run a play.
They do not have to snap it. You're right, Stan.
And
I would
doubt if they will.
I doubt if they will either.
They're hovering. The student section is ready to cut loose. Down to 5 seconds left. And this game, Ricky, is over. Salem Tigers win it. They go to 1-4 on the year. Actually 1-5.
Yeah, 1-5.
But I thought we might forget that game last week.
True.
No, it won't happen. 1-5 on the year. Oh, and Willow Springs Bears fall to 0-6. Salem wins it 42-12. And they get their first SCA win. Coach Neil Meyer's first win as a head coach.
Yep.
And congratulate him.
Congratulations.
And congratulate a lot of these Tigers for Rick, even for now. Since that game in Kabul when the Salem Tigers won, it's almost been 2 years since the football team has won a game. Congratulations to all the guys out there.
Yeah.
Whether they're seniors, juniors, sophomores, or freshmen, you got to break the schneid to start a streak. Speaking of streak, that's the key word
Hey, there you
for
go.
tonight's game to get your Ron Copeland giveaway. That's right, the Stadium Blanket giveaway. Keyword is streak. Now we have one, a 1-game winning streak. Remember, when you do go to the KSMORadio.com website, hit the giveaway on the splash page, hit the giveaway button, and then put the keyword in streak, your name, your address or phone number or email, and we can get a hold of you some way, somehow, let you know if your name is drawn next Tuesday, that you could be a winner. Very good.
There you go. There's
Salem wins it 42-12. We're going to take a 3-minute break, come back. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Screen.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Welcome back to Salem High School football field, and Denton County Fire Protection District gave our boys a bath.
They did. They turned the water hose on, and the kids were enjoying that. I think, Stan, with a hot night and letting the fire department hose them down.
And it's a lot of fun when you get a win like this, and of course, when you really go back onto it, it's been a long time for the Tigers, and
we got two.
That's okay.
Okay.
And when you look at how this game went, the way it went, Tigers came out. I think, Rick, they had a lot of confidence coming out in this game.
Sure.
What they did at Ava worked, so they did it right here off the bat, and it worked. And when you get that touchdown on something you've just started doing a couple of weeks ago, you feel pretty good about that.
That's right.
Then you come back and throw a touchdown pass. You feel pretty good about that. Then you come right back and get another running touchdown. Again, a similar play. A little bit different than we had last week with Ava, but it still worked. And all of a sudden, in that first quarter, you got a lead of 21-0. You have to be feeling pretty good at that time. Yeah. Now you know the game's a long way from over.
Yeah, gosh, yeah, a long way from over.
But still, what you have done is something you hadn't done all year long.
You said, hey, you're right there, Stan. You started out and you had things that happened positive for you instead of negative plays and stuff like that, Stan. And when the Salem Tigers, jumped out to the lead, Stan, and they had some plays later that let Willow back in just a little bit, but then the Salem offense took back over again, and the defense done their job, Stan, and that what can we say? A big win for the Salem Tigers.
And a big win is a big win because it's the first win.
That's right.
It's not just a win; it's the first win, but it's an SCA win. Yeah. Now we're not gonna run for the SCA crown.
No,
there's no way that's gonna happen. However, next week, Mountain Grove comes to town.
Hey, why don't we do the same thing?
Why don't we play the same way?
That's
we
right.
play the same way here like we did do against Mountain Grove.
Let's
and you
do
know
it
what?
again next week.
Mountain Grove comes in. They were 3-2 going into their game today. Let's just say they won. They're going to come here thinking 1-5. What do we got to lose? They're not going to beat us.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, mentally, high school kids, and I'm not telling you, this is just all high school kids. You can say all you want. Oh, no, shouldn't even leave it to high school kids, college kids, pros.
Yep.
You get in their head that, they're not even going to be hard to beat. They're 1-5. They lost to Ava by 51-0.
Yeah.
What are they going to do to us?
Yeah.
Well, what they can do to you is upset you.
They can beat you.
They can beat you.
Yeah, that's right.
You're going to their park.
That's exactly how the Salem Tigers have got to go into next week. Say, hey, this is just a start. Now let's build off of this one and let's win the next one.
Rick, let's talk about years ago when Salem was 9-0 and we had won our district already because that was when they had the 15-point maximum.
Yeah,
Okay, you remember that?
Yeah.
We had 30 points. We'd won both games by 28, something like that, and we went to Union.
Yep.
Union was 0-9.
Yep.
And Salem was 9-0. And who won that game?
It was not Salem.
It was not Salem.
That's
Salem
right.
lost 14-7 in that game.
Yep.
Going into the district playoffs. So you're thinking, what happened?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You can't let your guard down on any team because you never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
So here you go. So Salem wins it here 42-12. Rick, how about some stats?
Yeah, let's start out with the Willow Springs Bears. Their leading carrier tonight is going to be Jordan Rutledge. He had 13 carries for 78 yards. Aiden Messick come in and had 6 carries for 22 yards. Dylan Ferguson had 17 carries for 1 yard. And then Aiden Stewart had 1 carry for -1 yard. So they ended up with 100 yards of rushing on the night.
And give a lot of credit to Rutledge. Most of that was on that drive. In the second half to start
when
the half.
He had a big 45-yard run. But
but he had a big 20-yard run right before that.
True. Yeah. So in the Dylan Ferguson put the ball up 8 times. He completed 3 of those passes for 51 yards, and then Aiden Stewart put the ball up 2 times, and they completed 1 of those for 72 yards. So they ended up with 123 yards in the air. So they had a total of 223 yards of offense on the night.
So the Bears did not struggle. They got some offense out there as well. Scored a couple of touchdowns. I mean, there's a positive for them in this game as well. Yes, they fell to 0-6. Yes, you lost to Salem, who was 0-5. But both teams were 0-5. Somebody's going to get their first win tonight.
And we said that before the game started. That was going to happen here tonight.
Now, what do you do with this win? What do you do with this loss? If you're Willow Springs, you got 2 touchdowns in this game. They've been shut out 4 of their 5 times.
True. And they got 2. And they got 2 touchdowns tonight. So.
And they almost had 3.
Yep. Almost.
Okay. So, but you didn't have. You fumbled on the way down there, and they lost the ball. So, looking back at it, Rick, there's some positives there. Salem Tigers, a lot of positives there.
Yeah.
Speaking of positives there for Salem, let's hear some of them.
Let's go ahead here. The leading carry tonight is going to be Jamal Metcalf. He had 15 carries for 173 yards. Carter Degon had 7 carries for 131 yards, and Everett Campbell had 8 carries for 14 yards. Toby Goverstan come in on this second half and come in real well. We thought it played real well. We had 5 carries for 39 yards. Atticus Gibbons had 5 carries for 17 yards. Silas Du Bois had 2 carries for 18 yards. James Lewis came in and had 4 carries for 20 yards, and KSMO Malone had 1 carry for 1 yard. Salem ended up with 413 yards of rushing offense on the night.
413 yards rushing. That sounds like glory day time.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah,
it that's right. Yeah, and then in the air, Stan Everett Campbell was 2 for 5, Stan for 41 yards. So they ended up on the night, Stan, with 478 yards of total offense.
Not shabby, Rick.
Nope.
Not shabby.
Not shabby.
All right, very good. When we come back in 2 minutes, we'll wrap things up. We'll give you the scoring statistics on this game and a few other stats before we return on the Towns Green postgame report. Salem wins it 42-12 over the Willow Springs Bears. And back in 2 minutes, this is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
With our outstanding local sponsors, we are able to bring you this and many other community broadcasts. Some of these sponsors include United Country Real Estate, The Local on 4th Street, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, Hub's Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Tater's Sporting Goods, and Taxidermy LLC, Melvin's Motors, and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors for helping bring you Salem Tiger Sports right here on KSMO Media.
Well, let's go over this one. 42-12, Salem Tigers win it. First off, let's go with first down. Salem Tigers finished with 17 first downs. Rick, that's a nice number. A really good, nice number. 45 penalties. Let's hope not. 8 penalties for 45 yards for the Salem Tigers. They did have 2 turnovers, a muff punt, and a fumble by Carter Degon as he was going into the end zone. That Rick and I still think he crossed the line with the ball before it came loose. But irregardless, the official said no, and he fumbled it out of bounds for a touchback for the Willow Springs Bears. They also had 2 turnovers, a fumble on a return that Landon Richter was able to recover, and then another fumble that happened on the way to the goal line on a real nice run up the middle. I believe Rutledge did that one. He got the fumble, and then I think that was recovered by Bender, and that was then down around the 5-yard line. So big turnovers by both teams, but really points off turnovers. Salem got 1. Willow Springs got 1.
True.
I guess you call that even.
That's right.
So nonetheless, Willow Springs did finish the game with 8 first downs and 5 penalties for 45 yards. And the scoring, it all started back in the first quarter. Right after the lights came back. Oh, yeah. We didn't even have full lights at this time.
No, we didn't.
Carter Degon went in from 23 yards out after the Tigers moved the ball. Willow Springs tried an onside kick to begin the game. Salem Tigers recovered it just past the 50-yard line. Like a 51-yard drive. I think it was 6 plays, I believe. Yep. And Degon goes in from 23 yards out after they run Metcalf 5 straight times to the right side. They faked it to Metcalf and then flipped it to Degon, who went in untouched into the end zone, made it 7-0 on the Metcalf point after, and that was at the 1:45 mark. At the 5-minute mark, it was Sanders. Hayden got wide open, and I mean a beautiful pass from Everett Campbell, and that made it 6-0. Metcalf's point after was good, made it 14-0 real quickly, and I believe that one came off of that fumble off of the punt. Yep. No, I'm sorry. It did not come off that fumble. No. Excuse me, I'm wrong. That was after we held them at the 49-yard line after we kicked off and took over the ball. Then on the next possession we had, after Willow Springs again went for it on 4th and 10. 4th and 10 from their 30-yard line, or 40-yard line. I just didn't get that one. No. Again, the Tigers took it down the field. With 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Degon a 16-yard run. Again, exactly the same play, scored on the first time. Metcalf point after was good. 21-0 the end of one quarter. In the second quarter, Tigers had some opportunities, but they had to punt. They punted the ball away, and it was brought back. And I can't remember the boy's name who brought it back. And it wasn't Stewart. It was Ricky, I'm losing him. Can't remember who brought it back. Might have been Ball. Maybe John Ball?
Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah.
John Ball brought it back, and then Landon Richter and two other Tigers knocked that ball away, recovered it, and the Tigers came back, were able to take it down the field and score a Metcalf 9-yard run with 3:27 left to go in the first half. Point after was missed. Actually, it hit the crossbar. Didn't miss. That's good aim to hit that crossbar.
Yeah. Should have got points for that.
Should have got 3.
Yeah.
Or 5.
Yeah.
Anyway, a point after was missed. 27-0 at that point. And it looked like the Tigers were going to go into halftime, but they couldn't finish out the clock. Gave the ball back to the Willow Springs Bears with enough time that they called 3 times out. And then they did a flea flicker as Ferguson got the snap. Did a handoff to Ball, who was on a lateral. He threw a 71-yard pass down to Stewart on the right side, all the way across the field. And he was wide open, got away from Landon Richter, made him miss. And then Evan Mendenhall, I'll give Evan a lot of credit. He raced all the way across the field to try and get him. But with the momentum going that fast, that hard, and I give credit to Ball. All he did was slow up and then cut back inside away from him. And Evan couldn't hang on. He got to him, but he couldn't hang on. And no Tiger was coming back to help him. He was able to go in with no time left on the clock to end the half. And that made it at that time 27-6. Tigers in the second half, Rick, they come out and you think, okay, we talked about it. What are they going to do? And immediately Willow Springs came out, went to Rutledge on the ground, and he just pounded the ball, got a 20-yard run for a gain for a first down, and finished the very next play with a 45-yard up the middle. And, I mean, it was you got to start thinking, what did they see in that halftime? Yeah. But they came out, and this has been a Tiger problem. That first drive of the second half, the last drive of a half, and the first drive of the next half, they have struggled on that all year long. Well, they did again tonight, but this time it did not end up a bad way. As Rutledge went in 45 yards out, their 2-point conversion failed, and that was just 43 seconds into the second half. But the Tigers did respond, and that's what we were looking for. Go over 14-yard run if the Tigers got the ensuing kickoff. And again, they moved the ball deftly down the field. It was not super big runs every single time, but they got the ball, the first downs on a consistent basis, and then go over a 14-yard run. And really, the neat thing about this touchdown drive for the Salem Tigers, they used a lot of Toby Gover, a lot of it. And it was great. They weren't using Metcalf. They weren't using Degon. They were using Gover. And that was really beautiful. And then the Tigers got one more crack at it in the third quarter. And I want to tell you, I've seen some nice passes in my lifetime, but I mean to tell you, Everett Campbell laid one out, and it was beautiful by Hayden Ragsdale. The way he pulled that down the corner of the end zone, right at the goal line, it was gorgeous. And the point after by Metcalf was good. 1:41 left to go in the third quarter, and this one was in the books, 42-12. Salem Tigers win it. They're 1-5 on the year. They are 1-3 in the SCA, and they host Mountain Grove in senior night next Friday.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. So hope you can make it out and support your Tigers. It'll be the last home game of the year. That's it. There'll be no more after that until next year. So hopefully you can get out and support your Tigers next Friday night here against the Mountain Grove Panthers in SCA play. Quick reminder, and we've done a lot of reminders tonight because we had a lot of extra time to kill, but the Lady Tiger JV volleyball team will be at Potosi tomorrow, and the varsity ladies will be at Bunker Monday. That 5:30 start time will be for the varsity. The JV will follow on Monday there. And our JV football Tigers will take on Willow Springs here Monday as well.
Yeah.
For Ben, for Kenny, for Jim back at the station, we'll make sure we get everybody in. For Ricky here, my name is Stan Stevens. It's been a long night from the Salem High School football field, but it's been well worth it. Salem Tigers win it 42-12. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and please remember to tell the sponsors that you hear and see that without them, we can't do this. And if we don't do it, and I'm going to tell you something else, nobody else is going to do it either.
That's right.
You won't be able to see this. You won't be able to see the celebrations of these young men, the way the band performs, the cheerleaders, and all the great things that happen. That's what it's all about. That's why we do this, and we hope that you tell those sponsors thank you, because without them, this doesn't happen.
That's right.
Again, for everybody here, for everybody back at the station, for all of you this weekend, have a great weekend. And we have Cardinal Baseball on the radio side coming up. For those streaming with us on the video side, we appreciate you being along. Have a great night and a great weekend, and good night from the Salem High School football field, Bill Schuchart Stadium.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Media. This game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Salem Memorial Clinic, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa, Munet Auto Supply, Townscreen LLC, Tax Masters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Carroll Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, New Life Auto, Tater's Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, The Local on 4th Street, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, and Ozark Overhead Door LLC. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Media.